Random, yeah. It's a little LOL XD.
So the name of the podcast is what I've already told you.
Mhm.
Um,
You told me already?
Yeah.
it was the Outlawz podcast, Jaemo-nade, sipping on laughs.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah,
I
the
remember.
thing that we were talking.
I'm sorry. That was my own brain rot happening.
No, you're good. Anyways, hey, welcome to everyone tuning into the Outlawz podcast. Really does mean a lot that you guys are tuning in. I do hope you enjoy your stay. So I am Aries, your local crackhead doing math outside of a Denny's.
That's a
Your
racial
local
slur.
Denny's. Uh,
Eh.
we are joined here today with Tamashiigaming. You can find him in the descriptions down below or at any IHOP consulting the manager. Uh,
That's
I
not
don't know why you
true.
do that, Tom,
Mm.
but that's on you.
Hey, he started it.
But we have a special guest here today. We're joined here with my
Special.
friend, Jamo.
A lovely guest. A wonderful.
Nice to be here, boys. Thanks for having me.
Mhm.
And I just learned he was a content creator, and I've known him for like what, a year now.
Just learned. We've had this conversation multiple times.
I don't know. I've been drunk for most of them.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of drinking, now that Bud Light is gay, what are your guys' preferred beer brand? US based, of course.
I don't drink beer.
You don't drink beer?
Nope.
I'm not more of a beer person, but more
Nobody
of a
drinks
Smirnoff.
beer here?
I drink
What are you
vodka.
guys drinking? Smear vodka?
Yeah.
Clear liquor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this is vodka mixed with cranberry pomegranate juice, and if I'm not drinking vodka, I'm drinking rum, root beer, schnapps.
You
Damn.
know,
Actually,
rum drinkers beat their wives. Sorry to cut you off.
It's okay.
Vodka, clear liquid is for women. So I mean, you guys are in a weird juxtaposition of
Hell,
femininity and also anti-feminine. Anyway, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Tama.
I was gonna say, I think the closest beer I'm gonna get close to is a Modelo. That's it.
Yeah, Modelo's.
Yeah.
Modelo time, baby.
Yeah.
I've been giving Coors a chance because I'm from the Rocky Mountain area. I'm liking Coors. Like I can't go back to Bud Light. Bud Light was my go-to. I've got 2 pre-gay Bud Lights in the fridge. I'm saving for a special occasion. But
Fair enough.
Coors, they got my endorsement. My no, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
Sorry, I've already tanked this podcast. I'm here
Oh,
for
no.
No, you're
less
good.
than 30 seconds.
Dude, you're good. I was eating a Cliff Bar while you ramble.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I am also from the Rocky Mountains, in the Rocky Mountains right now. If I am gonna drink a beer, I'm drinking Guinness.
Guinness, huh?
Yeah.
I heard
Pint
a
of the
lot
dock
stories.
stuff.
Is Guinness good? Because honestly, I've heard a
No.
lot.
I mean, it's a good stout. It's like the iconic stout.
It depends on what you're getting. If you're getting the cream stuff, then you're a little weird to me. But
I didn't even know that was a thing.
yeah, no, they have a cream beer. It's
Interesting.
pretty weird. Anyways, yeah, no, the reason why I don't drink beer is because I'd rather get drunk faster
Mm,
than just assume a
Naturally.
shitload of calories. And yes, we're already past the 2 minute mark. But
okay. Pretty good.
Wow, that was fast.
yeah, it's
Do you have trouble holding out till then sometimes, you telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you-
Aries is more
wait,
more
hold
of a
on.
tough.
Hold on, swearing or
Yeah, swearing. No swearing for the 2 minutes.
oh yeah, I know. Basically every other fucking word I say is a swear. That wasn't even
Oh, yeah.
intentional, but that it's because I was in Camp Pendleton, I was in Nellis Air Force Base, in Logan training with the Green Beret, in San Diego training with the Navy SEAL. I've done a lot, and even I am facility managed certified. So you name any hard trade, I'm certified in it. Not only
Nice.
that, fucking just living here.
Diesel tech?
No, that is actually one profession I never got into.
Nice.
Yeah. Even though there is a diesel mechanic in my household.
He
So-
probably answered some questions for you.
Yeah. But jack of all trades, masters of none. Oh, I'm also a chimney sweep as well.
Really
Yeah, I've worked on
interesting.
3 houses that were appraised at $1 million or more already. Yeah,
What'd you do? What'd you do in those houses?
chimney.
Oh, chimney. Nice.
Yeah,
Wait, sweeping the chimney or like building the chimney?
sweeping.
Yeah, interesting. That's fun.
Yeah. First house paid me like $60. Third house paid me 200 and something fucking dollars like an hour.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's solid.
yeah.
It's a good
But
trade. Bit of a tradesman myself.
yeah,
I'm no jack of all trades. I'm
Nice.
focusing on diesel technology.
Hey, that's pretty awesome.
nice.
I mean, I like it, but that's not fun. Nobody cares about that.
So
People want to hear about what beer is gay now. People need to know what games to play on this gaming channel.
Mhm.
We're a gaming channel.
We were a gaming channel.
Aren't you?
I'm kind of like a mix. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
On this channel for Outlawz, it's mainly just podcasts at this moment and then random bullshit.
Hmm.
Yeah, most of what I have posted is podcasts as well. But I do have a couple live stream VODs for speed run attempts I've done on Dark Souls Remastered, which I'm
Damn.
sure nobody is even interested in. I used to, well, but now that I'm talking about it, I used to be the number 25 world any percent DSR, but not to toot my own horn. 25th place worldwide is pretty cool, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I mean, no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
so
kidding.
good in my honest opinion. I could barely make it into any place.
Hey man, congrats on that. It's
Yeah,
sorry,
that's still a plus.
I took another bite at the clip bar, but
With eating, dude.
dude,
At least chew into the mic. We need wet mic lip slapping sounds.
oh, you won't even hear that with my microphone because I have a third audio splitter.
Uh,
Yeah, so like it cuts out everything. Even if I rack a gun, you won't hear it.
I've actually seen you do that, and I didn't hear it, so I believe you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I bet money that you could put your cam on Discord as well as on the stream, just because I've done it before.
Uh,
Aries. I'm not saying try it. I don't want anything to get messed up. I'm pretty sure you would be able to do it.
So this camera is an Ikea. It's a really shitty fucking camera.
Mm.
And I have tried to do it. I've actually tried to run it through splitter as well. The problem that
Mm.
happens is that one will end up green screening like consistently.
Ooh,
Not only
yeah.
that, where I would have it in Discord and then use my video capture device to pick up the visual of the camera, it will become extremely distorted and pixelated. So like where you guys see yourselves on the stream right now, and you guys seeing like good, nice, clean, and then I'm just like over here as Casper the fucking friendly ghost.
I
Nice.
love it.
Understandable.
I will become incredibly pixelated, and the VODs are still up to this day. If you find them, I don't know what their names were because those are probably really drunk.
Mm.
But they they just make me more pixelated. Even Tama watched it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're fucked."
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, don't do nothing that would paint your production quality in a bad light. I agree.
Yeah, you
I
gotta work with what you got.
yeah, oh yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to do this kick shit because if I'm making $16 an hour plus a 95.5 split,
Editor, timestamp that, beep that out. Do not tell the audience how much money you're making.
no, actually on Kick, that's not a bad thing.
Is that like the standard?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like
So it's already public knowledge.
yeah, it's already public knowledge. If it was
Okay.
if it was Twitch or YouTube, yeah, there's a disclosure where you're not allowed to talk about how much money you make. But on
But Kick is
Kick,
different.
they don't give a shit. They want you to talk about it because they want more people to join their stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've got another buddy that's just switched to Kick. He does mostly League of Legends and CS2 with a bit of gambling in between. Kick fans. I know I know Kick fans are into gambling.
I'm not.
Mhm. Well, I'm
It's
not
not a
into.
universal thing. It's just that's
Oh, I know.
kind of why Kick started. If you've looked into the actual business,
Oh yeah.
they market themselves as like a gambling the gambling platform.
Yeah. The reason
But
why
he's Australian, so they have way different gambling culture out there, where it's a lot more accepted and even promoted.
Yeah. But the dude owns casinos, and that's why he loved it. He was he had ties with Twitch, and Twitch banned gambling, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make my
Mhm.
own platform,"
Yeah,
and it just advertises his casinos basically.
I do like what Kick's doing. I think it's probably for anybody getting into streaming today. I think Kick is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Personally, I love Rumble, but their search engine sucks ass.
Oh yeah.
Don't they have like insane adware as well?
I
Just like that's what I've heard. I haven't really experimented with Rumble a lot, but I've heard the ads are crazy.
Oh yeah. They're pretty crazy. I remember seeing a lot of that. I tried to get used to Rumble. Like I was trying to see, hey, maybe you can see a few videos here. It's like, yeah, the ads don't justify it so well.
Yeah.
Kind of get a little, anxious. Yeah, I know Twitch has an issue with ads too, but I think Rumble had like too many to begin with.
I mean,
Too
Twitch is
many.
owned by a
I just heard that they were advertising like weird stuff, like
Oh yeah.
that too. Too many and weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. Rumble moment.
hmm
and like even with Twitch, you know how you're not allowed to talk about how much money you're making and all that shit.
hmm
Sure.
I'm not gonna talk about you, Tama, but me and a person who quit. I'm not gonna name names. Tama, you already know you're pissed, but for every subscription I was making on Twitch, I was getting so like if you subscribed, it's $5. I was making less than $1 per subscription, and they had a thing where it's like 30, 70, or whatever the fuck they wanted. I was making less than that average, and uh, this friend who just recently quit content creation, even giving away her own Discord and shit, she was
Hmm.
making $1 more than me, and we had the same contract. And then Tama, I learned, was making 30 cents less than me through subs.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I was kind of like compared to the percentage of like how much Aries is earning compared to me, I was earning lesser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Twitch has had problems publicly for their creators for quite a while now. I didn't know it was that crazy
Oh no,
just
it's
because I don't
worse.
really ask my friends about their contracts and stuff, but I have heard quite a lot of dissent from Twitch creators about how they handle their revenue sharing with their content creators.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's even worse actually, because you know how they had that do not ban list?
Yeah.
They also had a 3 strike policy. So 3 strikes and you're out. This one content creator, I'm not gonna name names, but this one content creator,
Amaranth.
she had been banned over 17 times. And
Pokimane.
she had never been fully disbarred. And
Name
the
names.
bans were only like 1 and 2.
The people want the drama. I need to know who you're speaking of.
Okay, then let's go with the 3 most public: Amaranth, Pokemon, and Alinity.
Alinity, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh yeah. I think people were yeah. I can see it. I'm not gonna say much on it, but I can see it.
Yeah, the thing about it was is that these 3 strike policies, uh, one
Double
content creator
standards.
in particular, she did something really bad. She got banned, came back, had a larger audience than ever, and then a shitload of guys that were content creators did the same exact thing, but mockingly, jokingly, not actually to send hate. It was just like a fun little thing. and they were all permanently banned on their first strike.
Yeah. Speaking of double standards in the content creation communities, that drama with Jack's Films and what's her name? Sniper Wolf doxing him. What do you guys think about that?
It was
I
messed
never
up,
liked
honestly. Dude, it is fucking messed up. And
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
she kind of finally got demonetized, but she's gonna get remonetized later on.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a temporary demonetization, probably 30 days at most, if we're being real. Just looking at YouTube's track record with this kind of thing.
yeah, dude, she did a ban. I don't know if it's considered ban evading, but apparently, even though she was demonetized from one channel, she was going
Shit.
through her other channels to re-upload the same videos just
Yeah,
to get money from there.
I heard about that as well. And I would imagine that's considered ban evasion, but I don't know, I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me, even
Oh
though
yeah, that's why I'm that's why I'm kind of iffy about it. So I was like,
yeah,
I don't know if it's ban evasion or it's still against the rules, but that was
yeah.
still a scummy way to do it. So
Yeah, that's pretty scummy.
yeah, because it's like, oh, I got demonetized from my channel, but it doesn't matter. I'll get more
I've got
money from
more
another channel.
channels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, but also
it's like,
think about how much money she's made so far. She's gold.
dude, she's golden
he's
for
fine.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel bad for Jack Films because recently he did publicize that he is gonna move out of his house because he
Mm-hmm.
was literally doxxed. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, so I know a lot of people, and I think there was a reason for it too. Like, a lot of people in her Instagram hate him,
Mm-hmm.
so there has been kind of a little bit of death threats on his side. So of course he's gonna move out, but it's like it's messed up how YouTube kind of just let it slid for almost a few weeks.
Yeah. Oh, it's so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So frustrating. The climate.
Mm-hmm.
I do find
Go
it
ahead, Aries.
the fucking how he built her career and all that shit, and then she just became annoying obnoxiously, like fucking on a high goddamn horse, and then fucking bullying the shit out
Goddamn.
of cancer kids and their
Dude,
family.
that was fucked up. Honestly, when I saw her, like, I think that was the first time I ever noticed she was even a content creator.
Did
When
she
I found
bully that kid, or did she just like ignore
she
the
ignored the
Make a Wish thing?
There was
she
multiple.
ignored
She ignored one kid. There's another kid that was like begging her to talk to him,
well,
and
I
she
didn't.
was just like uh talking shit behind his back, but not in front of him, and it was like fucking recorded and
Ooh,
Ooh, okay,
yeah,
that's bad. I didn't
that's
see
pretty
that one.
rough.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've only seen the other one where there was a cancer patient, and she really wanted to meet up or see Sniper Wolf, but what Sniper Wolf did was what the people call ghost her for a while until her mother had to like actually post it out in social media just to call her out for her bullshit.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah, that's
busy. I can't do this. And the mother's like, "Fuck you! I saw you at the supermarket."
Yeah, and she posted out like she was at a bar or something with her friends.
Yeah,
I'm like, bruh, you have time for your friends, but you don't have time for her. It's like
yeah.
she is close to death's door. That is messed up. When someone is hoping to see you, but you're so busy doing other stuff that ain't considered busy. Like, I can understand some people made a good valid point. If you're doing something busy, it has to be with a good reason. But in
Hmm.
this situation, this was not a good reason.
No,
yeah. And I mean,
not a good enough reason to just ignore the wishes of somebody that
Yeah, that
is a child. First of all, the kids are our future, right?
yeah.
But also a terminally ill child. That's, I mean, we're beating a dead horse. Everybody has heard about it. Everybody's made up their mind that that's a despicable thing to do. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to reiterate it a couple more times on a nice small channel.
Oh yeah. It's worth to at least remind people because she ain't the saint who we all know either.
Yeah. Speaking of saints, though, on YouTube, are you
Uh,
guys familiar with the Gothic King Cobra?
Nope.
Now, that guy is probably my favorite creator. He has a few trolls, which is unfortunate that people enjoy that, but I think he's doing the right thing. He's just going live, being himself. Man, I love that guy. I want to send him a pizza or something. He's been doxxed forever. Everybody knows where he lives. That's unlucky for him. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you're a viewer of this podcast right now, check out the Gothic King Cobra, aka King Cobra JFS. That guy rules. You might love it.
Not surprised. It's like it sucks that people get doxxed for so many reasons, and people think it's like it's a joke, but it's not honestly a joke. Like someone's actual well-being could be in danger if you find a one crazy person out there.
Yeah. People have died.
Yeah,
People have been killed in swatting attacks.
dude, that is my biggest fear, honestly, because over here is not very lenient. So
Yeah.
that is my biggest fear.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I just find
The
it so
state
fucking,
of the internet. Go ahead, Aries.
I just find it so fucking funny. You guys are talking about it and like all that. How many times have I been swatted this year, Tama?
A lot.
Yeah. I received death threats even through my phone. You know, fucking mail and shit. I just shred the fucking letters. I don't even need to open them. You know, like I've been doxxed, I've been attacked, I've had people come to my house and like trying to fight, and I just answer the door with an AK or shotgun, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Arm
bitch.
yourselves, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. When the government tries to take my guns and guns will be illegal, I'll be an outlaw.
Nah, that shit's not gonna happen.
Biden
They're
actually
not
put
they're
it.
not taking our guns. They took Australia's guns because they're a bunch of rule followers.
Biden actually put in an executive order to make all firearms illegal.
That's not happening. That's
No,
unconstitutional.
that is a thing. He actually did it. Look it up. He put in an.
Yeah, but it's not being enforced. That governor in Arizona did the same thing where she was like banned any type of carry, and
Yep.
the sheriff's office went public and said that
Fuck.
they're not going to be enforcing that because it's unconstitutional, and they have the uh, authority to decide what they will be enforcing or something like that. I'm no lawyer, but this was a big story recently.
Yeah.
And I don't think even the president can circumvent our country's constitution.
No, you can, and here's how.
No, he can.
So, what's one big thing that's been really going on in the streets of America?
I don't know.
Riots, protests,
Okay.
you know, like violence, gun violence, all that shit, stabbings, bitings, drugs flowing through the streets. Thing about it is that fucking we found at least two Chinese police stations, one in Seattle, Washington, and one in New York City. And now we're all concerned that there are sleeper cells and all this other shit in the States. And there's all these protests, and even the White House is being stormed, what, like last night for fucking Palestinians? Yeah, they'll support the Palestinians. The thing about it is that in a time of war, the president can withhold the election to make it so that he will stay president longer. So then this way he can resolve the situation within the war. How?
We're not at war though.
Yeah, but they just canceled the Marine's birthday.
Elaborate on that. I'm unfamiliar.
All right, so
Yeah.
Marines, you know how they have a birthday, right?
No.
Nope.
That's what I need
Fuck.
elaboration for.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I
So
don't know this stuff.
So when the Marines Corps was formed, it was formed in a bar.
Okay.
And that day is a particular birthday for the Marines. So if you are a Marine, you have two birthdays a year.
Mm.
A two-star general canceled the Marine Ball birthday celebration, saying that we have unforeseen commitments to attend to. And then we sent the largest naval fleet in history since World War II to Iran.
Iran, huh?
Iran. And Iran is currently fighting Israel and has tried to bomb the fuck out of our fleets. But our fleets just fucking shredded their missiles.
Yeah, obviously.
The thing
It's
about it,
like dudes throwing rocks versus the #1 military power in the world.
yeah. Now here's the other thing: the United States Army has now hired over 800 new recruiters and promoted them to staff sergeant. They are trying to recruit heavily. The thing about it is that we are not in a war yet. But think about what the fuck has been going on for the past couple of years. We are in a war.
We're
We
in a culture war.
no, we
We're
are
in a
in a literal
political
war.
war.
The Korean War has never fucking ended. We are still at war with Korea because we're back in South Korea. The Korean War has never ended, so we are still at war with Korea.
I mean, but there's a difference between our allies being at war and us being at war. We will help our allies, but
Yes.
we are not truly at war.
So,
At least the way I see it as a citizen who tries not to follow politics.
oh yeah, I don't even fucking blame you on that. I'm just like looking at all this shit here and just thinking how people are so fucking stupid. You know, something that's circling the news right now is about this fucking nuclear bomb that's like a fucking what 1 kiloton of fucking demolition on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, bitch. I mean, come on. Fucking Russia launched the Tsar bomb on them. That was like 50 or 75 kilo.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Like that's the largest bomb ever fucking detonated. That thing,
Mm.
you just
Sarbamba?
like, yeah, what you just compared is like that fucking Minuteman rocket is like a 22 bullet, and then the Tsar bomb is like a fucking 50 BMG, you know? Like,
Yeah, essentially.
yeah, so what I'm getting at is that like by looking at all the information and looking the horse dead in the face, one of the main things about it is that we're not at war yet, but Israel is an fuck. I read it this morning. It was a NATO allies or non something whatever. President Ronald Reagan declared them a fucking ally. So basically, NATO has to back Israel, and that's what the fuck
Mm.
we are doing. We also gave Ukraine, I think, $300 billion now.
Yeah, I remember the number skyrocketing there.
Yeah. So yeah, we are not in a war, but we're going to be in a war soon. And whatever fucking war we're going to be in, no matter if it's Ukraine, Israel, China, Korea, the problem is that these nations are allying together. North Korea is sending a shitload of ammunition, weapons, and shit to Iran and to Russia to fight in Ukraine. And even the North Koreans are sending troops to invade Ukraine as of right now.
Mm.
So if we back Ukraine, we fight the North Koreans. We back Israel, we still fight the North Koreans.
I'm not too worried about it. I have heard them speaking about instating a draft for this Israel conflict, which
Fuck yeah.
I'm not so I might go to jail if they if they instate a draft. I'll fight for my country if a draft happens, you know. I won't want to do it, but I'll do it for my country. I'm not going to get drafted for some British stepchild that I don't know. This conversation's I'm not educated enough about this. This is conspiracy territory. But yeah, there's a whole lot of crazy shit going on. I try to ignore it. Live in blissful ignorance.
I think everyone's trying to do that, honestly.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of hard to because when you're just like right in the back burner, but then you're trying to figure out how to survive in general.
Yeah. Stock weapons, stock ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
Antibiotics, medical stuff, and vodka.
Oh yeah.
Nah, none of that. Forget about medical supplies and antibiotics. Worst case scenario, you've got one in the chamber for target number one. Yourself.
What, you don't want to get high?
I'm already halfway there. Nah, just
Get
kidding.
hitting high on medical supplies. That cannot be a fun high. That robo tripping on Benadryl, Robitussin. That's
God,
not a good high.
Okay.
Benadryl is like the one queasiest thing you're ever gonna have to take if you're ever
Oh
driving.
yeah.
Hold on. I said medical supplies, and you guys are talking like basic over-the-counter stuff. I'm talking
Yeah.
I'm talking like the industrial shit, like get scalpels, IFACs,
Okay.
Okay,
like
that's fair.
get proper fucking medical shit, get proper training. I say like,
What
hey,
am I gonna do with this? Oh yeah, training. Okay, that's a good caveat. I was gonna say, what am I gonna do with a scalpel?
easy, scalpel, motherfucker.
Come on, come on. You can take it. I ain't gonna die for this.
Right? But like, with all this being said and done, I don't blame you guys for like not wanting to like listen to like what the fuck is going on. I don't even blame you. The reason why I listen to it is so then this way I can be more prepared because what the fuck the news is telling you is not true.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm not listening to it.
Yeah.
It sounds
100%.
a lot of what you're saying sounds like it's coming straight out of the CNN, BC, and whatnot.
But see, I don't even watch any of the news sources. MSNBC, fucking Fox, CNN. I don't care.
Yeah, but if you're getting information from secondary sources that are just parroting what's being said on the mainstream media, it's still propaganda. You're still falling for propaganda, which I mean, everybody does it. I do it too. I fall for every piece of propaganda I see, but you gotta accept that that's what it is.
Well,
So
partial. It's kind of like a 50-50. Where you find could be partially also factual too. It's just a
Yeah.
hard. It's like how do I say this? I remember there was like a term for it. A partial truth. Like there is truth to it, but there is false to it. But the
Yeah.
main goal is to look for the full truth.
Within every lie exists an ounce of truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Tama, how many predictions have I made that have come true that no one was talking about?
Well, you were on the dot on some of them too. Honestly, you made a quite a good few of them. Well, not very accurate, but there are like close, and you were right on the dot on the closeness of it.
Yeah, like last winter, the fucking North Korean bullshit that
Yeah.
they started a while ago, fucking COVID,
Oh
some
yeah, yeah.
shit.
Like you're on dot on those things, those concepts. But when it comes to depth, we're way off when it comes to that.
But yeah, but like, I can't tell you, for example, like, hey, Johnny Depp is gonna make 1.3792 dash half a gram of this amount of stuff. I can't give you the exact fucking number. I can just tell you, like, hey, this is gonna happen, and then something else is
Okay.
gonna happen with it, and I don't know what, but I'm not saying it because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I just know this is gonna happen. I don't know anything
Oh
else.
yeah, that
Like,
part you're more accurate with.
like,
There's
hey,
like
this winter,
that's
the fucking down south is gonna get like a shitload of snow, and they're gonna be like really fucking cold, and then people are just gonna be like, oh, he didn't say we're gonna get 8 feet of snow. It's like, bitch, I just said you were gonna get a lot of snow. I didn't know how much.
it's true. That's why I say like we all have like a bit of partial truth to it. It's just we don't know what's the rest of it.
Yeah, but like where I'm saying, like, hey, there's gonna be an electrical failure in Los Angeles. You know,
hmm
let's say the power grid doesn't go out, but like 17 buildings caught on fire because there's an electrical outage or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But like not the
Mhm.
entire city went out. People are gonna be like, he fucking lied, and it's like, I told you there's gonna be an electrical problem. I didn't tell you exactly what the fuck it was gonna be.
Mhm.
Like you're gonna get shot with a bullet. You get shot with a 22, and you're like, that's not even a bullet. It's not a man's caliber. It's like, well, it is bullet. I didn't say
Mhm.
what caliber.
That is fairly true.
You're gonna get mauled by a cat. Throws a kitten at you. Like,
I can imagine myself as like, oh, you're gonna throw the grenade, but it's gonna go backwards. I'm like, partially that is actually that is the truth. Actually, when I think about it, I have butterfingers, so I've seen it before. So I've there's a reason why in school they called me Butterfingers for a reason.
Yeah.
So each time I threw a full ball, it just slipped right through my hand backwards. So I was like, bruh. I just gave up after that.
I did that with a bowling ball.
Oh god.
It was my birthday too. Did school.
Damn.
Yeah, I was a little kid. I was still in elementary. Little fucking kid. I think I was like third or fourth grade or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is fair.
It's a lot of fun. Bowling rules.
Oh, bowling is pretty good. It just sucks that whenever you don't aim right and it goes backwards or it didn't go
I've,
what you expected, it sucks.
I've seen, I've had some friends do some crazy stuff at the bowling alley, like chucking it up into the ceiling panels, bouncing it off the walls on the end lane and stuff. Very
Yeah.
funny things happening, but I've never had that problem myself.
I had a friend that tossed a bowling ball and it was jumping up and down, and they actually made a strike over that. I was like, bruh.
That rules.
Yeah. It was just like, God damn, you kind of ruined the wait for it to slid, but
Oh
we didn't get in trouble, so we kind of got lucky.
yeah.
You know, I've lived in this town for like I think 7 years or more or something like that. I forget, but like 3 years ago, I found out that there was a bowling alley, and then
Mhm.
last year I found out that they served food,
Wow.
and then a few
Nice.
months ago I went there and had food,
Hell yeah.
and it's really good food. It's
Oh yeah. Bowling alley food slaps.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, big time.
I mean, it was kind of expensive. Like for 5 jalapeno poppers, it was $20.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I believe it.
that stuff is always overpriced.
Yeah, but like the hamburgers, it was the cheapest fucking hamburger I have seen in years, and I don't include McDonald's because I've been there once, and it's like a fucking 7 hour drive. So
Oof.
Dude, McDonald's is unhinged. I'm gonna be honest. Like literally, each time I go to a McDonald's, there's always one person that's just annoyed, and I felt bad. And this was like during the time me and my fiance just went in. I was like, I just needed napkins. That was all we needed. It's like she forgot about it. We got our meal like way ahead of time, right? And says, I'll get it for you, right? The level of sass with the employee just looked at me and says, "Hey, can I get some napkins?" Because the napkins was on them, right? Like there was no place to get napkins,
yeah, because
and
people
then they
like
just, huh?
because of people like me. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And then she was looking at me as like eye rolls, like, really? I was like, I need napkins. Come on. I was like, I told them again. I was like, I just need napkins, please. That's all I need. I was like, fine. Just left. I was like, finally gave me the napkins. I was like, really? Was that too hard? And it's like, there's some employees that can be very a little unhinged. I've had a few orders even messed up as well too.
yeah. Have you ever been robbed at a McDonald's by the
Mm.
staff?
Uh, what?
What, dude?
Yeah, yeah. I got robbed by the manager.
God damn.
He
What do you
tried.
mean robbed?
Okay, so uh, the last time I went into a McDonald's, I I was at a Papa Murphy's and I got three family size chicken and garlic pizzas and I wanted something to eat right then and fucking there. So I walked over to a McDonald's and I ordered a Big Mac and like some fries. And he's like, "Oh, we can get you a drink for this." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't want a drink." And he's like, "Okay." So he told me the price and I handed him a shitload of bills because all I had was large bills. And it was expensive as fuck. I think it was like it was really expensive. I forget the price, but the thing is that the manager took my money and he saw me open my fucking wallet and you know count out the appropriate amount to make it so that I get the minimum amount of change back. And he tried to steal $9 from me,
Nice.
just nine
Damn.
dollars. And like I'm holding my wallet, I'm holding the change he gave me, and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I look at the receipt. He already walked the fuck off. I'm looking at the receipt and it's like, change 15. What? So then I count the money in my hand and I'm like, I'm $9 short. So he walks back and I'm like, I think he shortchanged me. He's like, no, I followed the
Mhm.
exact orders that the machine did. I'm like, I'm $9 short. And he was like, let me see. So I put that there. He counts it again. And I'm like, just so you know, I pull out my wallet and I'm like 100, 100, 100, 100, 50, 50, 50, 50, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And there's like no ones, no fives, no tens. And he's like, huh. And I'm like, going into my pockets, pull everything out of my pockets. Man, I think he shorted me $9. And he's like, okay, opens the fucking register, hands me $9 and walks the fuck off. I'm just like, dude, what?
Yeah, that would happen. You always have to keep an eye on all that stuff. I had like, speaking of McDonald's, I had like a family member that almost got their card, like, stolen.
Mhm.
And they noticed that the employee was actually taking a picture of the card.
Nice.
Yeah, and they called it out and they literally went inside and told like the manager and everyone about the situation. The guy got reported, yes. But it turns out that that dude, when he got arrested, had like pictures of a lot of credit cards they have taken from other
Homie
employees.
scamming.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It gets me paranoid now. It's like, dude, now I have to pay bills when I go to the actual fast food place because now I can't trust my card with them.
Oh yeah.
See, that's why, like, I have multiple different bank accounts
Mm-hmm.
and I use particular cards at restaurants that are sketchy, and then I use other ones for ones I know that are safe. But
Mm-hmm.
if I know a place is, high chance of fucking robbing me, I just pay cash.
Oh yeah, it's like the best thing you can ever do.
Yeah.
I know I have cards as well too, just to like counteract that because I know there's one card I have that's specifically like just the amount, whatever's in that amount, it's in that amount. That's it. Like no one can take 1,000, no one can take more than that.
Yeah.
Literally, it will just like negate it. Literally, like let's just say I have $50. Aries wants to take $100 from me. Yeah, he ain't getting the other 50. He may be getting the 50, but that's all
Hmm.
he gonna get. Um, it stops at a limit.
Money? Bitch, I don't need your money.
I know. But that's the example. I have a card that does that, like literally stops at 0.
I don't need your money. I need that card. Come here, boy.
Some say this credit card is preferred, but I don't know. That's mixed feelings on that.
You know,
Dep-
there's always like a fury when it comes to everything.
Mhm.
And the majority of people say one thing.
What's that? What's that thing?
It's always good to carry cash.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? In a wartime economy, you know how you don't want to print out cash?
Mm, sure. Let's pretend like I know that.
Mm.
Okay, so in a wartime, if you continuously print out cash, one thing will happen was like with
Inflation.
in Germany, um, something they did is a loaf of bread was like $1,000 or something like that, or a lot more. So then they would have like 3 wheelbarrows of cash to pay for a singular loaf of bread because
Mhm.
the government of Germany at the time in the 1940s, they printed out so much cash that inflation became a massive ass bitch, and then they didn't do that. So in a wartime economy, if you're printing out cash, one thing that's going to happen is that you're going to have your inflation skyrocket. So if you don't print out cash and you have a stable economy, something that will happen is that your dollar will still be worth, except your military will lack. So the way to counterbalance that nowadays is to go digital. So if you're digital, you can't print more cash because there's an unlimited amount of cash. But you need something to back that, and we aren't backed with gold. We're backed with oil. Um, who was it? Nixon that made it so that the gold value of the dollar was no longer aligned with the dollar.
Oh yeah.
And then we needed something to back it, so then we just said, "Fuck it, oil."
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, I think they're gonna try and get rid of cash as much as humanly fucking possible and go into a digital currency, just like
Oh yeah. I noticed that was quite a while with the Cash App incident. I think like with the main creator, and apparently the U.S. was trying to make another bank but digital,
oh yeah, no, they
and
did, didn't they?
yeah, they did. It's just a matter of it was a coincidence that the creator of the Cash App actually got killed the day it got posted.
Ooh.
I didn't know any of this.
You didn't know any of that?
Oh,
No, that's
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, the coincidence. Everyone actually stated that the creator of Cash App actually like had some good backing, like good finances, and everyone is like it's known for a reason, the safest in some way, if you're not doing it correctly, or if you're doing it correctly, of course. But if you're not doing it incorrectly, you're gonna get scammed one way or another. But other than that other hand, um, yeah, there was supposedly a contract that Cash App was gonna do, but the day before the US actually posted out the actual new credit, like the online credit, it was a weird coincidence that the guy with the Cash App got stabbed in the middle of the gas station and he died. So people are speculating they tried to get rid of him because there was more backing on that person than the US itself.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys want to hear something really fucking crazy?
Yep.
Okay,
You
so
know it.
I just learned about this organization today. Okay, and I learned it when I was talking with Logan. But the CISA is responsible for helping safeguard the national critical infrastructure and public gatherings by enhancing stakeholder fucking English capacity to migrant risks. As the physical and cyber worlds converge, CISA leverages the integrated approach to security.
Okay.
CISA. Now, when was it fucking made?
1965.
No, actually, it was actually a lot fucking closer. It was actually wait, that's the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Uh, November 16th, 2018. And then their job is basically national security and migrants, along with critical infrastructure. So basically, they do everything that Homeland Security, the FBI, and ICE and Border Patrol do all in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The fuck? I mean, the annual budget for it is $2.9 million, as 3,161 employees of this year. And it was founded during the presidency of Donald Trump in 2018.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's the
Infrastructure.
crazy part about this?
This is a brand new organization. It was before COVID-19, literally like 1 year before COVID-19. And its job is basically just to do everything. And yet, we've never fucking heard about it. And today, they released a statement on shit with the Israel crisis and all this other shit about how there's going to be attacks across the entire United States, and it was fucking leaked. And then they
Nice.
backtracked the statement.
Woo, new taxes.
Yeah, because it was supposed to only go out to the FBI and Homeland Security, and then some motherfucker on fucking Reddit was like, hey, I got information," and then they're just like, "No, you don't. It's white, bitch. Fuck off."
Oh, it's good someone called it out because, dude, getting more taxes, dude, is like another blow, or another low blow to other like the citizens itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we're all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Live your life, have fun. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you're good in my book.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, Taylor Swift.
What?
You bitch.
Where's
I
that
ain't,
coming from?
I ain't gonna say much because I don't want to deal with Taylor Swift's fans.
Ali.
Fan bases can be toxic sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Mm.
But
Every
come on.
time. All the
Mhm.
time.
Everything I say here is hate speech, you know? I mean, jokes. They're all jokes. No.
You just see Taylor Swift
Comedy
going after Aries.
podcast. Comedy podcast.
I'm not surprised Aries would be the first song being after by Taylor Swift, but yeah, I'll wait for that day. If not,
You know, it'll
okay.
be funny one day.
Yeah.
Let's say we just like become massively famous and fucking worldwide renowned or whatever.
Mhm.
You'll see me one day just chilling with Taylor Swift, you know, just like fucking hanging out, drinking fucking whatever the fuck we're drinking. And you'll walk out and like, what the fuck, Aries? And I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast. And you're just like, and you didn't invite me? And I'm like, well, yeah, you know, Taylor's here, come on.
I'm more likely just step in. He's like, "You got Taylor Swift?" It's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm leaving." It's like, "What?" It's like, "You ain't gonna help?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to deal with drama. That type of drama."
Your fiance walks out the fucking door, shoots me in the leg, you motherfucker. And I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, sorry, wrong person.
That's what I can imagine. I was like, "I'm leaving."
Hmm.
uh,
Oh, God. I want to do
all right.
so much stupid shit. I want to fucking tie a porta potty to the back of a truck and go parasailing in the porta potty.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that's a life
Why
dream
do
for
you
some
want to
people.
do that?
You never been parasailing in a porta potty?
No, I don't have any desire to do that either. I've
Come
never
on.
done it. I don't have any desire to try it.
All right, so you know in
Why a
Jackass.
porta potty? A used porta potty? Yeah, I'm thinking of the Jackass bits
Yeah,
where
so
Steve-O gets covered in feces.
yeah,
You know
so
they had to use dog feces for that because it was like a biohazard to use human feces, so they had to buy dog feces to fill the porta potty.
Oh
you
yeah.
know Britney
Pretty
Spears
funny.
also did it.
Okay, I had no
So
idea Britney Spears did it.
so in the same Jackass episode where they have the bungee porta potty,
Mm-hmm.
they have those two giant things, a bunch of cords, and then the porta potty. They put Britney Spears in it.
God damn.
When did they do that?
Same day.
What? This
Yeah.
did not
Look
happen.
look it up on YouTube, motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm
After the
looking it
podcast.
up right now.
Yeah, look it up. Fucking they did it. Yeah. I love Jackass, man.
Jackass was very unhinged too, but it
Yeah.
was a pretty good one.
It's Britney, bitch.
Editor, put this Jackass deleted scene into the podcast. Timestamp it.
And then she like started running around trying to give everyone hugs after the fact.
God damn.
Yeah. Fucking good. I'm surprised you guys never fucking seen it. It's really fucking good.
I just probably don't remember it.
Well, it
No,
wasn't in the
I've
movie.
never seen this. This is insane.
Are you watching?
This was a Jimmy Kimmel exclusive. Yeah, I'm about to watch it.
Oh, I see it as well too. God damn, it was a deleted scene. Yeah.
It's not even filled with. Oh, maybe it is.
It's
That
not even
explains.
filled with. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, maybe it is.
Now it makes sense.
That's horrible. It looks like there's no shit in there. That looks like just the porta potty fluid.
Yeah, I know the blue liquid. I don't think there was shit in it either.
No.
Maybe someone pissed
So
in
if
it.
you're gonna parasail a porta potty behind a truck, you're gonna fill it with dog shit, right?
No, I was thinking about cutting out the bottom of it and then putting it on wheels so then we can run it on like fucking plywood or something like that and just drive around in the field.
Ah, so no shit in the porta potty.
Shit in the porta potty because
Ah,
it would just weigh it
now it
down.
makes a little more sense why you want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. But like it would be so much fun. Like open up the fucking door, take a paintball gun, start shooting people, filming. Like
Dude, Mario. I get an idea. Mario Kart porta potties. You know, just
fucking roll cages and shit. Like
yes. It's
Get
like
the technicians
seriously.
on it. Get the engineers. They've got a new project. They gotta build porta potties with motors.
we
Oh yeah.
we don't need no technicians. We got a redneck all jacked up on Red Bull. Monster.
Perfect. That's what I meant by engineers, technicians.
Get you a boss right away. I got my trusty M1 Grand here.
Hell
It's
yeah.
Perfect. Oh god.
That Britney Spears bit is crazy. I
Oh, yeah.
cannot believe that is a thing that happened. That is
yeah.
blows my mind.
I know a lot of random shit. Just like how in World War II we used dolphins to assassinate head Japanese figures in warships.
We tried.
No,
I
we
don't
did.
think that we did, huh?
We also created the thing called the gay bomb.
I'm familiar with the gay bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
We use it
remember.
on the N scientists for Germany.
Mm.
We can't actually say the word.
Nah, I get you.
Yeah, just
What?
four-letter word, you know, and the people with the nice logo on the red band on their arm. We can't actually say that
Oh, I
word.
thought you were talking about nuclear scientists.
No,
I was like,
the faction. But yeah, no, we turned the
can you really
science.
not say that word?
Yeah, we can't say that word. YouTube doesn't like it.
Interesting.
I know, right? You know, there's another word that we can't talk about, and it affects every single content creator because it's to do with our job. I'll tell you after. It'll, yeah. You know the little yellow icon with the money symbol? Can't say it. Can't say
Really?
it. Can't say it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, get a sponsor.
Right.
Time to
Kick
look
the.
for sponsorships.
We don't need no sponsor.
My
Hell
sponsor is
yeah.
myself. I'm not just kidding.
No, hey, I'm just saying, like this kick shit. Fucking if this goes, you know, which I mean, I've already streamed for the 30 days to 5 hours a day and all that shit, but like, I just need a phone. So basically, like, if I'm making $16 an hour, you bet I'm gonna do a fucking stream where I'm streaming for a month straight.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Like I will
Yeah,
fucking
that's
sleep in that
huge.
chair and this chair. I'll cuddle a fucking AK. We'll go hiking.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hiking stream.
No, it's all one stream. I'll just transfer it, fucking put on a gimbal and shit, go hiking, interact with a bear or a mountain lion, just like, get back. Dush. Oh yeah, Jamo,
That's pretty fun ideas. What?
I actually fought a bear like 3 fucking weeks ago or something like that.
Nice.
It was outside my house.
You fought it?
Yeah, with an AK-47.
Okay, that's not much of a fight. You shot a bear. That's what you meant to say. Or you
Oh.
shot at a bear, maybe. Maybe that's what you meant to say.
No, I fought. But fucking
Okay.
like this is how rural I live, you know? It was a normal fucking black bear. It was like I wanna say like teenager to adult.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like wanting to live in town because all the deer come here because of safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was probably feeding it
Yeah,
or
actually there
finding
was.
people's trash cans.
There was a lady actually feeding. She lived like a block away from me. She was feeding it fucking like ribeye and shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
Bear's eating good.
yeah. Fish and game caught up to it and killed it.
Damn.
But
What did you
fucking,
do? Like just scare it off then or
I was trying to kill my chickens.
yeah, but did you shoot at it? Did you scare it off or
No, because every time I tried to line a shot up, it was gone. You got to keep in mind it was pitch fucking black. It wasn't daylight. So
okay.
black bear night. I'm not popping shots for him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I should have though.
Mm-hmm. You should have, could have,
I'd have
but
less
never did.
neighbors. What? Huh? Sorry, I
Huh?
blacked out for a moment. But yeah, no, like fucking fucking even skunks have been getting into my chicken coop and shit. Fucking
Mhm.
I can't name another person who has been less than a foot away from a skunk and has not been sprayed except for me. That's it.
Mm.
I don't know of anyone else.
Yeah, I've never been sprayed, but I've never been that close to a skunk. I've seen skunks maybe like 10 yards away plus,
Yeah.
but I've had dogs that have been sprayed, and I've have friends whose dogs have been sprayed. That's always never fun.
Yeah. I had a
Very true.
skunk in my fucking chicken coop and I was gonna kill it if it, came at me, like rabies type shit.
Hmm.
So I took a machete with me.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Uh
Strats.
so
Fist fight a skunk.
I have this machete with me and I walked out and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And I'm just fucking going and sharpening the machete and just fucking going down all the rivets and shit. And fucking I open up the door to the chicken coop, I walk into it. The skunk is literally like a less than a foot away from me. So like if I'm here, the skunk's like there, okay? Like in
Mhm.
real measurement, okay? Like I'm that close to it. Fucking the skunk, it did this like intimidation thing where it was like, and I'm just like, machete to the door. You can leave or you can die. Pick your choice. Like,
Mhm.
Damn.
and then it just like wanted to intimidate me and shit like that. And it did those like fucking pounces, like fucking digging into the ground, like, I'll fuck you up. And I'm just like, leave or die. And it's like, okay, I'll leave. It fucking runs underneath my porch. I close the fence and then they chase it down the fucking porch and then fucking off my property. And it kept
Nice.
Damn.
coming fucking back. So then I trapped it and then released it
Yeah,
at the
trap it.
fairgrounds.
Why would you release it? No, I'm just kidding. It's
I
good you
really
released it.
Mhm.
so I contacted Fish and Game when I had it captured. Okay, here's a fun story. I contacted Fish and Game and saying, "Hey, I caught a skunk. Do you want it?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "So what the fuck am I supposed to do with it?" And they're like, "Well, you can come in and buy a hunting license and then kill it." And I'm like, "So I can't kill it. So can I just like leave it somewhere?" And they're like, "Not in city limits." I'm like, "Okay, bye."
Mhm.
Hang up. And then I call the police department and I'm like, "Hey, I have a skunk on my property. I have it trapped, and since I'm not allowed to shoot a gun in city limits, I was thinking if you could send an officer over and then they can go from my arsenal and pick a gun and shoot it."
Mhm.
And the guy who was the guy who was the operator on the phone, he's like, "Yeah, actually, that sounds like really fun. I'll talk to my deputies and see what the fuck they want to do." I'm like, "All right, sure."
Yeah, that
And
does sound like fun.
yeah, and then I gave him the information, all this, and then hung up. And 30 minutes went by, so I assumed they weren't going to call. So then I called the other department, and I'm like, "Hey," and then this guy's just a straight up asshole. He's like, "This is not funny. This is a practical." I'm like, "No, I have a skunk on my property. I don't know what to do with him." And they're like, "Go drown it in the river." And I'm
Mhm.
like, "But I
What
don't
the
have a
fuck?
hunting license." And then they're like, "Well, I can't help you there." And he hung out. And I'm like, "Okay,
You
you
don't
fuck."
need a hunting license to drown a skunk.
Yeah, but no, fish and game. That's the thing.
Mhm.
So
Uh,
I tricked the skunk. Literally, I wrapped it in a packing blanket and shit because it was in a cage. It fucking had the packing blanket as a fucking shield. Walked over, fucking put it in, wrapped it, fucking threw it in the back of my car, and fucking drove down to the fairgrounds. There's like a lot of people fucking partying and having fun, and I just released a skunk, and people started screaming and running. I'm like, "What?" Like,
that's so funny. Release
Uh,
it into a party.
well, if you can't be happy in your own chaos, might as well cause chaos itself.
it was like a few miles away. It's not coming back to my house. Everything will
Oh,
be fine. Fucking
We'll be
America.
fine. We'll be
Yeah.
yeah.
fine.
Just the one guy like going to heaven. It's like God is looking. It's like, well, you have a whole list of stuff you have fucked up. Like, so
Mhm.
He was like, it was worth it. I was like, not to me.
Right, you say I did bad things. Was any of them actually legitimately bad? And they're just like, what do you mean? I'm like, okay, so think about it. You say I did bad things. Releasing the skunk at a party. Yeah, I can see how that's bad. Did it hurt anyone? Did anything bad happen? And it's like, no, you ruined their time. It's like, okay,
So
so
what?
how about this
It
dude who
ruined the skunk's time.
so how about this person who did these unspeakable things to minors and then they get accepted? But I released a skunk in a party, and that's a bad thing. Oh,
Oh God, if that was the actual thing that he, I'm not surprised. I don't know. God, I think God would be more reasonable, but still.
I'm just saying, when I die, bury me with my gun so I can shoot the devil between his eyes.
Bury
Oh,
me with my money.
oh yeah.
Nah, don't bury me with any. Bury me naked. Burn me.
As someone actually did state, I had a friend that actually literally state that. It's like, dude, just bury me naked. It's like, really? I was like, well, I'm not coming in bougie like when I meet up with God. Why the hell am I gonna be taking stuff with me? It's gone by the
Oh
Dude,
time I'm
yeah.
going.
fucking, I'll have like fucking holsters and shit, like fucking, 9 mil semi-automatic handguns and fucking armpit holsters,
Bury
44.
me armed.
A
Oh God.
fucking AK-47, a shotgun sling, and all this other shit. Fucking buried in a bulletproof tuxedo, and goes to heaven, meets Jesus, and it's just like, hey, I thought I was gonna go somewhere else, but since I'm gonna be staying here, you can have all these guns. I won't need them, right? Wait, will I need them? Like,
Shoots Jesus.
Oh God. Oh, imagine someone trying to aim for God, literally. It was like, all right, I've got beef with you. It was like, oh, I got beef with you too. He's like, really? Yeah, because I know you're going after me. I'm going after you. The standoff between Jesus and yourself. Who's gonna win?
you know that
Oh,
saying, "God bless
Crazy.
America." Well, God didn't see this coming, bitch. No, got
He
a can
did.
full of gas and a handful of matches.
oh, God. Oh, I wonder how God is technically as a person. Like, we've never known the personality of it, but just looking at it, like imagine going to heaven and the first thing you realize is like, oh God, all wonderful, holy, like no swear, bad words. And the first thing you go up to is say, fuck. And it's like, oh,
Mhm.
it's like, did God say fuck? I was like, yeah, he did. It's like, is that good or is that bad?
Have you not,
God passes you the blunt.
Yeah,
Tommy? You're
dude.
Catholic, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you read the Old Testament?
Oh, I have read the Old Testament. Motherfucker, God is brutal. That's all I gotta say from that.
He was a
Jesus?
bit of a dick in those
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah, Jesus on the other hand, he's a one holy like praise saint or something. He has never sworn his whole life, but God, God damn, that guy literally. If you were to meet God, yes, 100%, he's gonna whoop your ass whether you like it or not.
So hold on. You said you didn't know the personality of God, but didn't he play a practical joke on Abraham when he was gonna try and make Abraham kill his own son? And he's like, hold on, it was just a joke.
It
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
really a joke so much as it was a testament to
yeah,
Just
he
a,
did
just,
say
Abraham's
this.
faith.
it's just a
I feel
prank.
like
Just a
It was a
prank.
prank, bro.
I feel like he retracted his statement when he realized that like like his own father was actually gonna go through with it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh no, no, this was a test. You don't have to kill your son. I was like, oh God.
It's just a prank, bro. And I go to Wendy's, have him fucking frosty, like
Yeah. Dude, for sure, if you're in meet God, yeah, he could be a full 180. But for Jesus, I don't know. That's a very surprise that you get an F word from him.
Oh
But
But
see,
yeah.
here's where I want to poke a hole.
mhm.
So Jesus died for our sins, yes?
Yeah,
So there was a thing I heard where for Jesus to be able to sacrifice himself for our sins, he had to have sinned in that particular sin. So this way he would have to understand what we have done. So, for example, premarital sex. He had to do premarital sex to understand why we would do it and go against the grace of God, but then ask for forgiveness for the premarital sex.
Well, it's kind of difficult. I
I
remember.
don't know what
I
you're
don't.
talking about, dude.
I don't
This
remember
is
reading that one, but I remember there was a love slash interest with God at some extent. But even then, that was like very vague. It was just a disciple thing, technically.
It's probably a different religion. Sorry, I've been in like fucking 4 different religions, and one of them was a cult.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a few cult religions that change up the story. I'm gonna
Yeah, but
tell
I
you
was
that one.
born into it. It was against my choice. Okay, I was born into it. I got out of it when I was 5. But yeah, fuck Mormons. Anyways,
the
And,
LDS Church is not a cult.
uh,
oh,
yeah, the one I was in was basically a fucking cult. I hated how they treated the women. You know, there was a
Uh,
70-year-old man married to a 13-year-old girl.
mm,
goddamn.
So you
that's
tell me it's not a cult.
that might be a cult, but
Yeah.
that's not like that's not indicative of the LDS Church.
There's
That's
multiple
like
different branches. You're saying LDS. This wasn't LDS.
yeah, but
Oh
you
yeah.
said Mormons, and when you say Mormons,
How many?
generally that's
How many?
referring to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is like the predominant branch,
But
which
just
is
multiple
people
different
call it a
branches.
cult because they have kind of strict
Just multiple.
beliefs in the Doctrine and Covenants, but
All right, so
it's
polygamous, right? Polygamous, yeah. You know
yeah,
the people.
that's the FLDS.
Yeah, that is still Mormonism, though.
Kinda.
Mormonism is a derogatory term. That's not even that's basically a racial slur.
There's still
That doesn't
fucking.
mean anything.
There's 3
I don't.
different branches of the Mormon Church.
I'm
I'm only
confused.
familiar with the FLDS and the greater LDS. What's the third branch?
So
There might
there's.
be an.
Sorry, Toma.
It might be considered an orthodox in some way. I gotta say. All right. You
Yeah,
continue on. Orthodox is basically a branch where it's like people can twist the rules even though they're part of the
Hmm.
actual
I
religion.
see.
So
yeah.
it's like an airy situation. It might be considered an orthodox because I remember there is a conflict between me and another person with religion where,
Uh-huh.
yes, I'm a Catholic, right? But I have a different mindset compared to the actual religion itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like how
So,
you'd be a Buddhist and do lines with the Dalai Lama, you know?
yeah, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, you could be very radical. I could tell you that. But on the other hand, yeah, it's kind of orthodox. The word orthodox comes for a reason, either good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just depends.
Okay. Nice.
Mm.
That makes sense.
yeah. But like, the only way, like, here's how I look at things, right? How do you get better at something?
Practice.
Exactly, you do it, right? So that's why I'm so good at sucking dick. Anyways, so sorry. I loved making a
One of my
joke.
neighbors, can you hear that banging? One of my neighbors is like hanging a picture frame or something.
Hmm.
I can't hear it now.
I got a
Okay, well,
little toothpick
continue.
on my cake, but
Nice.
You have cake?
yeah, I was eating a
Yeah,
small
he's
little
been
cake.
munching like a red velvet or something.
Yeah, red velvet. Honestly, it came with a little string, so I'm like, I don't know, someone dropped that shit.
Yeah,
A white little string, but I just threw it. I'm like, ah, yeah, basically whatever I eat, I find, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't hurt me unless as long as it's not, you
you're
know.
you're bolstering that immune system. I
Yeah.
feel you. I think
You're,
about it the exact same way.
you're not gonna share with me, Tama?
Nah, this cake is mine. I'm
Man,
kidding. This cake has no flavor.
I could literally just walk right next door and fucking get a slice from you or something.
It's
Oh,
like,
dude.
trust me, you do not want this cake.
No,
Tastes like
dude.
shit.
It's bland as fuck, but I just feel like eating something. Oh, first time I bought it. What slightly disappointed. Like, don't get me wrong, the shop I went to was pretty good with drinks. It is
Yeah,
bomb. But its cakes is horrible. And
unlucky.
yeah.
So,
But now you know.
Hmm.
on food, I have a quick fucking little segment here.
Mm.
Do you guys like Cheetos?
No.
Depends on the variety.
So
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
the
I
sharp.
like the lime ones, the spicy lime ones every
Those are,
once in a while.
yeah, I like the spicy lime ones and the original.
Yeah.
So the original Cheetos, the sharp cheddar. Um,
Mhm.
I have found something that is like Cheetos that tastes exactly like that. However,
Mhm.
you know how Cheetos, like a bag, would be like fucking 500, 700 calories or something like that?
Yeah.
Fucking, this large ass bag right here. This is fucking rice cake. 13 grams whole fucking grains per serving. No artificial flavors. Whatever.
Mhm.
This bag, as you can tell, I've already ate like a fuckload of it, okay? Like, yeah, I've already ate a fuckload. This cost me like $2.
God damn.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that 16 pieces, which is 28 grams, is 130 fucking calories. Okay? Right there. 130. You can barely make it out, but it says 16. Camera doesn't like to focus as close. But these are so fucking good. I also recommend the fucking Buffalo Ranch shit. And this is from Quaker Oats.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Quakers still making good
Good
food.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, you can lose a significant amount of weight with this shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Speaking of weight loss stuff, you guys tried that Huel human fuel soylent shit?
Never heard of it.
Wait, what is it? Like,
It's like chickpea protein pasta kind of stuff. I don't know.
wait,
I got the pasta version. It tastes okay. It's not that special, but if you're into low calorie, high protein foods, it's a good like you can trade it out for any other kind of pasta you might have eaten on a daily basis.
makes sense.
Because
Yeah, it's nothing special. It's just we're on the topic, and that's
Yeah.
the only experience I have with those kind of like diet foods.
I mean, this isn't even a diet. This is just like good, wholesome, like replace your snack meal, you know?
Oh, yeah. I got you guys something too.
Ooh, anal? You can't hear us, by the way.
Yeah, I saw him take the headphones out.
Hold up a bit. Gosh damn it.
He said a swear.
Huh?
Damn,
What?
it is not a swear.
Hell yeah. That is a
It's an
swear.
action.
It is an action. Okay. I got some chamoy, and it actually is 0 sugar.
Nice.
This was actually created by a Mexican TikToker. I guess they made their own brand, and they made it into nothing but 0 sugar. It was meant for people for diabetes, and I'm gonna be honest. This is it's pretty bomb. Like it
Pretty
does
good.
not disappoint.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
like it
is
helps.
just sauce, like a hot sauce?
It's called Love Chamoy.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't.
he's asking like, what is chamoy though?
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
anything.
oh, chamoy is like a candy basically to us. Like honestly, it's like you add it on fruit and then you add
Yeah,
tamarindo.
I've only ever had it on like fruits and candies. It's like it's kind of a savory. It's kind of salty, but
Yeah,
not really.
it's like a
It,
salty, but it can be a sugary thing if you add a certain amount of sugar.
yeah,
So it varies on certain chamoys. Honestly, there's some chamoys that are very bad, like they taste bad. You have to add sugar
I've
into
had
it.
some gnarly from like ice cream trucks when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
'Cause there's a lot. Oh
those are
yeah.
good. I don't know. There's always a recipe. Someone misses with the chamoy and it's just bomb.
Hell yeah. So that's some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I want rice
Nice.
chain cheese bean burrito now
Mm-hmm.
from Alberto's.
Hell yeah. Bean burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, I love Alberto's.
Potatoes?
Alberto's.
Same
Nice.
thing.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure it's one of like it was a chain owned by a pair of brothers or their father or something. And then when he died, or rather got out of the business one way or another, he passed it on to the sons and then they all like split apart. So now there's a couple different chains with different names that make all of essentially the same food. And they're all delicious.
Mine wasn't a
Right.
chain. It was one restaurant, and then it was so popular it made a second restaurant across the city.
Are you sure?
Yeah, St. George, Utah. Yeah, I
That's
grew up in Hurricane, Utah, and the fucking Albertus was literally right across the street from the high school.
uh
And I would go there like fucking 3 times a day and shit. Fucking get those rice cheese bean burritos and all that.
yeah.
Uh, Even my family would go there too and like get that shit to go, and they would go to work and all that. And then they opened up a second location in Snow Canyon Valley, or it was Dixie. It's either one of the two. They're right to fuck next to each other. Like you can't tell the difference. It was either Snow Canyon or Dixie
Mm.
that they opened their second fucking location. And there was like a bougie ass fucking waffle shop that was like right next door, and it was like $20 for like a fucking waffle.
Goddamn.
Yeah, no shit, right? Like I went there because I had a free breakfast. Literally, it wasn't like a set amount. It was just like a free breakfast. So I went there and I'm like, I want French toast. And they're like, okay, well, this is our normal slice. How many slices you want? I'm like, I'll take 18. And they're like, okay, what? And
God.
then I showed up to ROTC fucking with the fucking plates of the fucking French toast and just gave it to like all my friends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Senior Master Sergeant Doc Thomas walked in and he's just like, what in the actual fuck are you guys doing eating fucking French toast in my goddamn classroom? We all stand up. Like, I'm just like, sir, sorry, sir, I got fat. And he's just like, shut the fuck up.
Well, that's one way to admit something. Like one way to start with.
Yeah,
Uh,
but when I first got into ROTC, uh, fucking Senior Master Sergeant Doc Thomas, that motherfucker, we all got like these caps that we had to wear with the Air Force logo and all that shit. And he's like, everyone put your initials on the back of the cap and that a little fucking tab shit, right?
mhm.
So I put my initials on it. And a kid behind me ratted, like fucking got like stepped out of line, raised his hand like his little snitch bitch. Fucking Senior Master Sergeant Doc Thomas walks up, looks at my hat, kid falls back in line, and then Senior Master Sergeant Doc Thomas shakes my fucking hat off, throws it on the ground, and says, "You're gonna disrespect your fucking uniform like this? You are not worthy of joining our fucking group." I'm just like, "Sir, what did I do wrong, sir?" And he's just like, "You know what the fuck you did? You put an MF on this fucking cap." And I'm like, "Those are my initials, sir." And he's like, "What is your fucking name?" I'm McCover Flanagan, sir. And he's like, "Oh shit." Fucking shakes the hat, brushes off, and he's like, "I heard about you. I'm sorry." He
Mhm.
fucking walks off.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
That's
like
fun.
the MF is my initials.
Pretty good initials.
Yeah. Yeah. My full initials are MDF, so mother damn fucker.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My initials are just yeah. It's kind of like out of the open, like kind of weird. It's literally a word that you all say about yourself. It's like a syllable word.
Hunt.
No.
Ass.
Uh. Imagine using the word you, right? Now
Uh-huh.
go back to you.
Wait, in Korean or English?
Oh God, not that type of thing. But let's just say the word me. My initials are literally me.
Ah,
ME.
nice.
That's pretty much it.
I think I know a slur for that. I forget which language though.
Oh God.
You told me no slurs at the beginning of this.
No, but so I said fucking when Tama just said you, I said what in Korean? Because
No.
in Korean, if you
Let's-
say you create a different word that's like everyone gets socially injustice now because everyone's like you're racist, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's because the translation of the word relates to the N word.
Ah, thank you for
Yeah.
filling me in.
Yeah. Literally, like figuratively, like if you were to say the N word to another place, it's not the exact word here in the US. It's actually means you. Literally.
In South Korean. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why if you listen to K-pop, you'll hear that word and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
So that's what they say. So that's
yeah,
what they're meaning. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Over here, like during the Hispanic, well, technically we're a Hispanic culture, but we're also Mexico here. It's
Filipino?
there's a bit of Filipino in some other places, but here, of course, it's just we're kind of mixed out of the bunch. That's why there's the word Hispanic for a reason. But
Yeah, yeah.
for sure, the word we have here is considered a slur, and it's just a color. That's all it was. Apparently,
Oh yeah,
Twitter tried to cancel that word. I'm
yeah,
like, bro, it's a Spanish word. It's
yeah.
just
Twitter tried to cancel the entire Spanish language for being gendered, masculine and feminine.
they tried
They
literally.
tried. That shit didn't work.
No, it's like there's a reason why we have a sentiment of why we don't want that to change because we've already been colonized, 100%. Our language was removed. Mostly it's all from the Spaniard, but we use our own Spanish in a different format now to make it our unique style. And now people that are trying to remove it from that generation that made it to our own, own style culture is trying to remove it. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
So
God damn.
the Tom
Crazy nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
fucking wasn't Mexico owned by like the Mayans?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it kind
Interesting take.
Mexico had like a very mixed feeling on that. Mexico actually had like Mayans and Aztecs.
Yeah.
So
And the
apparently,
Aztecs were not just one people, it was an empire
Yeah,
of many
empire,
different
many
like
different.
tribes and races.
yeah. We
Yeah.
just found new fucking pyramids in the fucking Brazil because of deforestation and termites.
Oh yeah, but Aztecs is still known in Mexico as well as Mayans. It's just a matter of which type of Aztecs you're running into, what
Yeah.
type of Mayans you're running into too.
God, that
It's
was a
like
good
right.
map though.
Oh yeah.
Aztec. That's a good map.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Aztecs
it's a
had.
pretty good map.
Oh yeah.
No, Tommy, you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about now.
It was not even a good map either. It was super
It's a
broken
horrible. It was a horrible one.
in CS, the Counter Strike map.
Yeah,
Oh
CS:GO.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't imagine that situation.
Sorry, with Aztec, I continuously just think of that map and then I think of ancient bullshit. I'm like, motherfucker.
Ancient rules. Ancient is way more balanced than Aztec ever was.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but like I don't know the map of fucking ancient, so I'm over here just like,
Learn the map.
yeah, but like every time I try, there's people in there just like, oh my god, just get good at the game. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm top of the
exactly,
leaderboard.
dude.
What?
Scoreboard. Every
Yeah,
time somebody starts being toxic.
yeah, but at
Um,
the same time, like they don't give a shit, and I can't tell them that like, I'm fucking live because then they just start spinning off at the mouth like, oh my god, you're fuck big bitch, big.
damn.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah. Speaking of all that, like together with Mexico, yeah. If in that situation, yeah, there has been quite a lot of uproar between just the culture itself. I would say Latinx, we kind of iffy. There's a lot of the Hispanic community saying that's just considered a slur at this point
Yeah. My
because,
my
huh?
dad and grandparents were Argentino,
Mm-hmm.
and that has always been just like a my entire family is just like that shit is stupid. There's no Latinx. That shit is like racist.
Yeah,
Pretty it's almost straight up racist.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
use the
it
restroom.
removes.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it kind of removes everything that what his purpose was. Like I understand that there needs an there's exclusivity or inclusion. My bad,
Mm-hmm.
inclusion. There is a need for an inclusion for like non-gender people. I get it, right? You don't need to make it that very complex, but removing the gendered is kind of a hypocritical thing too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, when I heard about it, it's like, that's messed up. You guys are talking about like being included, but you're excluding others as well
Yeah,
too.
you're trying to steamroll a culture with a rich history
Oh,
to further your own political agenda. It's just it's crazy, unacceptable.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Whenever,
what they do is just hypocritical.
oh yeah, that's why it's like some of us kind of are not for it. Mostly, actually, mostly the high percentage of us are not for it.
Oh yeah, I haven't met a single person, single Latin or Hispanic person that's like, yeah, yeah, we're into that. I haven't met one, and I know plenty.
Oh yeah, I'm one of the few people like well, technically I'm under Hispanic, but technically
Hmm.
there's more to it. I actually had to go look for my ancestry on this part, but I'm kind of like yes on the Mexican culture, 100%. But I'm also on the native and also at the Spaniard part.
Oh yeah,
So it's kind of like goddamn. So if I were to determine a race, it would probably be towards native at that point. But there was a conflict between ethnicity and race, and honestly, it's never
yeah,
gonna solve itself.
no,
Nah. So
and nationality. That's people don't under. It's a whole. There are plenty of nuances to that whole conversation,
oh
and
yeah,
a lot of Americans like to say they are whatever else, like uh, just for example, Latino or Hispanic, but their nationality is American. So when people are talking to them, they're like, "Yeah, I'm Mexican, but I was born in America, but my
oh yeah,
parents are like first generation immigrants or whatever." So I mean, it's just a whole stupid like
yeah. It's a
who
complex.
cares really? Yeah,
Yeah,
there are nuances and
yeah. At that point, it's like that's why I always say like they would state it like ironically like, "What are you?" And it's like, Mexican
I'm
American. You're gonna say
Chinese.
that? Yeah, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
technically Mexican American, but we use the Hispanic as a like a
Yeah.
universal thing.
Oh yeah.
But on the overall extent, it's kind of conflict here where I live because where I live here, we are the majority, right? Of
Nice.
Hispanics, Mexicans, and all that. Like literally, by a mile away, you can be hearing a Mexican music, and that is like blasted.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so it is really out there. It's just the only difference is that the fact that this place used to be Mexico actually, where I live. So it just the border just went over us basically, or like,
Mhm.
and now we're considered citizens, and it happened with also the people that were once immigrants but now citizens. So it took a while. There was
Interesting.
there was like a whole entire like riot and I think protest during the time, just fighting for citizenship.
Nice.
Yeah. So that generation really helped us because we wouldn't be
Yeah, oh
here
yeah.
today. We would have been in Mexico. So
Hell yeah.
And then
Look how goofy
nowadays,
this
you guys
guy
are
looks.
considered aliens or something like that.
yeah, they call technically, yeah, aliens, but even though the term is immigrants supposedly, but yeah, they call us aliens. I'm like, what?
I'm
We
just
came
making
from
a
outer
joke.
space. I hate that, but there's also a new law that recently came out from our part, and it's kind of discriminatory. I don't know if they fully got into effect, but it was an uproar a few days ago. It was not talked a lot, but only the Hispanic community kind of found out about it, and they kind of posted out everywhere. That in the Republican side, they sent out a bill that was approved by like a vote that now anybody that's considered like Hispanic, Mexican American, whoever you are, if you're in that category, right? You can be stopped by the cops just for racial profiling. So they can accuse you for being an immigrant even though you live here, US wise.
Nice.
It's a good day to be white.
Oh, yeah. That's like all of us were pissed off about. Like, gotta be goddamn white or look white just to make the pass.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it pisses all of us off. I was like, so I could be literally arrested from my own street just being accused as an immigrant for no reason. And I say, I live here.
Oh yeah.
How does it feel to be black?
Oh, well, actually, we technically we
It
it kind of feels
rules. You can say the N-word. It's
we
awesome.
technically we kind of feel their sentiments, I guess, because if you go up north, yeah, there's a lot of discrimination towards us.
Yeah. If you're offended by something or if you don't like someone, just say it's racist, and then you'll have the entire neighborhood on your back. Like, yeah, it's fucking racist. What
Yeah.
happened? Who cares about the details? That person's racist.
Yeah, that's only the way you can do it, sadly. I had a friend, I have a few friends of mine that like left to the army, and the first thing that happened to them was just the discrimination, like literally, figuratively.
No, but come on, that's the military. We all know that it's filled with a bunch of hate mongering and fear mongering.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like even when they barely went in there, I mean, like just the journey itself was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, just being a citizen alone was kind of the reason that they hated that.
And like,
Interesting.
even if you're going into like the Navy SEALs and shit, if you're fucking fat, one of the things that the instructors will do is
No fat Navy SEAls.
there is actually. But yeah,
No, there's not, dude.
there is.
That's bullshit.
How many different SEAL groups are there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so you don't know. Shut
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
up.
I don't even know.
But no, check this out. So, with the Navy SEALs, if you're going into it and you're fat as fuck, one of the things is the instructors will then tell you that uh, you are dragging the entire team down, so you're not kicking them off the program, but instead they will have you voluntarily quit because you're going to make the entire team suffer even more. It's a manipulation game. They don't care about your fucking body weight. What they actually just did by making that fat ass quit was to make it so that this dude quit due to the fact that he was just mentally fucked. So they don't want a Navy SEAL who's going to quit. They don't want a person who's going to like fucking invest their life and then quit when the firefight happens. They want someone who's going to be in it for the long haul. So they don't care about your body weight because they'll help you lose it. But what they're doing is they're targeting your mental mind state. So if you
So I said there are no fat Navy SEAls, and then you fought me on it, even though at the end of what you're saying, you're agreeing that there are no fat Navy SEAls because
Because
either
you're
they
listening.
quit or they lose the weight.
Exactly.
So why'd you fight me on it?
Because it's funny.
Okay, that's fair.
I was gonna say a while back, I searched it up too. I was like,
Yeah.
It's fun.
and like,
This is funny. But no, for real, like if you're going into Navy SEAL training, there's gonna be people who are fat as fuck, but then they get fit as fuck after the training. The thing about it is that when you have an extended calisthenics, one of the things that happens with it is that you become stronger. So here in the Navy SEALs training school, when you are dressed in your dresses, all right, one of the main things is that they'll make you go run out into the ocean and then run back into the sand and then roll in the sand. So then you have to go back into your dormitory and clean your fucking dresses. So then this way there's no sand. That is literally fucking impossible. But what it makes it happen is so that when you fuck up, like the worst fuck ups, right? So like imagine you had a uniform for your job and you had an oil stain. And then you had to go like run a fucking mile. And then you came back to your house after the day of work and you found another oil stain and you cleaned the oil stain, right? And then you went back to work and then you found out that there was like a sweat stain or a deodorant stain on your uniform. You get punished again, but a lighter punish. Yeah, so instead of running a mile, you're running half a mile, you're doing 20 push-ups or 50 push-ups, etc. That's what they're doing. They are targeting your mental state. They're not targeting your body in the Navy SEAL training program because they're targeting your fucking mental state. If you're willing to sit there in the mud for 17 fucking hours and literally not go and ring that bell 3 times, guess what, motherfucker? You're a Navy SEAL. But people can't make it that long because in their mental mind state, they're like, I'm at my breaking point. So, like, how many push ups could you do right now? I guarantee you, you could do 3 times more if you just believed in yourself. But you
I
don't.
think I would. I think I would have fallen into the floor, honestly, even if I believed in myself.
Yeah, but like that's the
Especially if you
thing.
believe in yourself.
But
And you'll
that's
work past your breaking point.
that's
Yeah.
the
It's a
point.
total fatigue. Yeah, I know I get what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
just like a schizophrenic rant.
Yes.
Yes. I
can
agree.
imagine. I can imagine Aries' mentality, like the moment he's talking to us, and in reality, he's talking to air, I was like, huh. Oh
No,
shit.
I'm listening. It's just I think I understood what you were saying the first time, and then the story went on for like kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Nah, it's fair. It's like scary afterthought though. Like you being schizophrenic though, that's a scary part. All of
Oh
us fear
yeah,
that part,
I can't wait to learn that I'm schizophrenic.
dude. I'm more scared about that. Is like imagining like I have like a decent life to realize it's not an actual decent life. It's just your imagination. I was like, it scares the shit out of me.
Imagination.
Wait, wait, my pet was now not even in existence. Nope, you imagined it. Oh, but I gave him a collar. Yeah, you left a collar on the floor for hours. We could never understand what you did there.
Wait,
Is
video
like,
games never existed? What the fuck? What was I doing? You were watching hentai. Oh shit!
okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, that's what makes it hard too. You don't know what you're watching or you don't know what you're doing most of the time.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Hey, Jamo. You know how
What
like
up?
when we play CS:GO, we'll make like really weird fucking callouts if other people hear us. So like for example, um just got crossfired, two guys on me, two guys on me. You know?
Yeah.
Four guys in bathroom. You know?
Uh-huh.
Right? Like those weird callouts and like someone like walks outside your door and they just hear you like two guys cummed on me, you know?
I'd
But you're
never
trying
said that.
yeah, but you're trying to say like two
Ugh.
guys come, on me, like you, whatever. Like you know those like weird
No,
ass fucking
no,
call
no,
outs.
no. I get what you were saying
I
at the
got you a little.
beginning, but now it's going crazy. Like
I
at
get.
first, you're saying like two guys in bathroom, four guys bathroom, stuff like that. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, but
Two
like
guys on me, I got one on me, that kind of stuff. But when you're starting to add cum in there, then now I don't follow anymore.
no,
Now
You
like
I'm
all right.
guys need.
So
confused.
sorry, I meant like two guys, and then like you're trying to request for your teammates to, you know, come
Yeah,
on.
I'll say like come help.
Yeah, like come help,
I'll say,
whatever.
or else
But you see what
usually
I'm
I go help, 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 and then I die.
yeah,
But
but you see what I'm saying? Like those little fucking little call outs and shit, like those things that you can misinterpret it. Like three guys on me,
yeah,
right?
Oh my
Fucking
god, I can imagine
uh,
that. The little sus moments, including the cum.
yeah.
They're
So
coming at me.
the thing about it is
they're
that
coming. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
yeah, but y'all know I say like out of pocket shit, right?
Oh yeah. I say out
Sure.
of pocket a lot. Honestly, I don't
So
catch on until late.
I was live like 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't even remember when. Okay, I was live, and I was playing CS:GO with a group of friends. They're all active military. Um, we're live. We're playing, and there's one random in our team, and he's the last one alive. And we're all like yelling random shit at him to confuse the fuck out of him because we don't really give a fuck about the game. And I have other people in this household that live with me. And I'm just over here like, suck his dick, grab his dick and twist it. And there's people outside my door. They're just like, what the fuck is going on there? And we're just having fun in here. And I go outside to like get a water or something like that. And there's like, so what's this about sucking his dick? I'm like, you don't understand. World War III is different, man.
It remind
Nice.
it reminds me of the meme of TikTok, literally, how a guy literally is talking to his friends and he's like, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm gonna shoot the guys. I'll shoot them all. I'm going to get them all. I'm gonna come at them all. It's like, and then the mother's like in the background hearing through the door. Is like, the hell is he saying? And then he yells like, oh, it's like, it's like a lot of sus right there.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? They're all just like basic fucking callouts, but then if you misspeak on one, then it's like a whole fucking new
Heck, a
critical
whole,
story.
heck, a whole syllable call out can even be the most wrongest moments in your life.
But hey,
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
here's something to think about.
Hmm.
If you're going to compliment, let's say you had a wife, right? You had a wife, you're married for 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say you had to get dressed up, you're gonna go to some event where you had to wear like really fancy clothes, like your wife is wearing a fucking necklace that costs like $3 million. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Tama, you go first. What are you gonna say to compliment her when you see her all, dressed up?
Mm, that she's beautiful.
You got something, Jamo?
So take all your clothes off right now. We're gonna go. We're gonna go ass fuck. We're not even going to this party. We're only ass fucking all night. The whole rest of the night, ass fucking. You penetrating me with a strap on. That's it. All night.
For a bit, whenever you said that, there's like about like getting dressed, you getting dressed. I was thinking, do I have to wear a wig and some makeup and a dress? Because I get it. I get it. You want to look gorgeous too. Maybe that's your kink with your lovely wife, but maybe yeah, you're getting your ass fucked throughout the whole night. You never know.
I'm already naked.
It's like you're just like telling your wife, just take me.
Take me. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna
May.
do that.
But no, here's the difference, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're looking at the generations, right?
Yeah.
A more respected man, a guy who, makes a lot of money and doesn't really give a fuck about what people will think of him and shit. At the same time, they're like held to a higher standard. Something they will say instead of saying you're beautiful or babe, you look hot or you're stunning, you're sexy, or let's go fuck behind the Denny's in the dumpster, or like
Mm-hmm.
they will say shit like you're gorgeous, stunning, things of that nature, right?
You
Mhm.
use stunning in both examples.
I'm fucking drunk. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that um they they use these terminologies because this shit is not standard. So, um, when it comes to this new fucking wave of like dating and generation depression and shit, they are going about it like, bitch, you look hot, shit like that. And they can't lock down a fucking relationship. They all give up on dating. And now we have a population crisis.
Well, it's more like a dating standard issue because now it's like a I mean, technically a gender war. I was going to say sex war, but a gender war. And it's like they put so many high standards that honestly they forget the idea of what love really means. The concept of love, like it's not the matter of looks or how much is in your wallet or like what you do. It's just a matter of how you treat the person is the main goal of a relationship. And I think they all forgot about that.
Exactly.
They all they thought like, oh, this is the last thing in the back burner we're gonna leave. I'm like, bro, that should be the first thing you should do before you have the rest of everything else on the back burner. Like honestly, that's up to your preference. Yeah, up to other people's preference, but you're asking for a lot of headaches and heartaches if you're just paying attention to finances, uh, job wise. It's kind of like you giving a resume to your own manager, like literally, just to evaluate you whether or not you're worthy. I'm like, bruh, it's not a job. It's you're looking for a companion that you're gonna be for the rest of your life with.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's what the generation's missing out on. They're thinking it as if it's a job application. I'm like, bruh. I even saw like a whole list in TikTok that this guy kept track of every woman that stated their own preferences, right? And dude, it is bad. Like literally from breathing to walking to talking to actually sneezing. And then I think one was like just drinking a Starbucks coffee. Literally. I was like, huh.
I heard a
Yeah.
fucking
Stay off the internet, boys. Any
Yeah.
woman who even has a phone is not gonna be a good wife.
so I heard a standard from this woman straight from her fucking mouth. Okay, and I know this chick in real life.
Mhm.
She flat out said, "If my husband used his turn signal, I'm not having sex with him for a week."
For real.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Huh?
Apparently, using a turn signal is a feminine trait.
How is it a feminine trait? That's a safety trait.
But see, here's the difference, okay? The town I live in, they don't
Mhm.
use turn signals.
You
For
got a
real.
population of 50 people in your town. They don't even have paved roads, bro.
Oh, we do. There's just holes everywhere, so it's like mainly
Okay.
off-roading. But anyways, fucking the thing about it is like a lot of people don't use turn signals. So like you're driving and you see a car on the side of the road and you don't know if they're turning left or right or going straight. Guess what? They don't even know either. They're probably gonna go in reverse, but that's besides the point. Anyways, fucking they're dumb. Like the people in my town when I first moved here, they thought my mother was my wife, and yes, I was a minor. Okay, they thought my mother was my wife. And my neighbor flat out asked me, hey, don't piss off your wife because in this town, when you piss her off, you don't lose your wife. You just lose her for the night.
Damn.
I looked at him, I'm like,
Damn.
I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, what? And I'm like, you know I'm 17, right? And he's like, who's the lady you're with? I'm like, that's my mother. They're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, so have you pissed your wife off? Can I have the night?
God damn.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
It's a good
oh,
story.
over here we have a bit of a different mixed culture difference. It's kind of like I remember specifically meeting the parents is like the most important thing. So if you accidentally meet the parents, you mean you're serious. So that's one thing. But there is how would I say it can be a depending on the parents. I've seen quite a lot or kind of few. They're kind of racial profiling some people they date. It kind of is racist in its own way. So it's kind of like you if you date a white guy, it's kind of an insult. If you're dating a
Yeah.
young guy, it's like okay, you're good. But if
My
you're
buddy's
dating,
got that. I have a good friend who's in a relationship, a serious relationship for a few years now with a Mexican chick, and
Mhm.
her parents do not like him at all.
Oh
I
yeah, we
mean, they like him, but they're like, when the relationship started, they were like, can't believe you're dating a white boy. You're a race traitor, this and that, you know?
oh yeah, dude, it's a huge stigmatism because of back in their day, basically. And I can understand the racism between their issue there, but it's
Hmm.
like, come on, it's a new generation. We're not gonna look at it as if like if you're white, black, or however you are,
Yeah.
you shouldn't judge based on it. But it's still here. But the only thing is that we have like also another major issue with relationships here is the fact that how we treat each other. And goddamn, can be outright abusive depending on who the person you're with.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
That's anywhere, though.
If I
yeah.
was dating a Hispanic and shit, and her family didn't like me, and they're like, "Oh, you're race trader," I'd walk in like, "Hey, is it okay if I cook dinner?" And they're like, "Oh, look at me like what?" I'm like, "I'll make corn asadas."
You do a good job. You do a good job with the food. It's just a matter of whether or not they like you in general.
Yeah, but I'll
That's the
piss them
question.
off. I'll be like, "Hey, I'll make some quesadillos."
Oh yeah. Oh dude, just saying the
Quesadillos.
word. Dude, just saying the word can piss them off.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
I've even used the white version of Spanish sometimes, and that's because I'm not bilingual. But I
Nice.
know a few words that like just kind of goes with the appliances we have. But just saying the white version irks people that are like Spanish dominant.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but, it would be funny as fuck. Walk in there, I'll make some quesadillas, and they're just like, "It's
Oh god.
quesadilla," and you're just over here like, "No, mine is different," and you're like, "How is yours different?" And then you pull out a fucking armadillo. Like,
God. I can Aries, I swear, if you were to be over here, you would start a fight. That's the first thing you would do. Just accidental though.
dude, I would probably end up fucking a local whore and then starting a fight off that and then running down the street butt ass naked as I scream, "No habla español!" And they're just like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like, "Sorry!" And fucking just running down the street, cops come up. Should we help that
Honest,
guy?
honestly, yeah. They would be like, "Should we help him? He's white." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's true. We'll leave him alone." He's like literally.
Hey, if we don't need to arrest him, he's white. Oh, hey, there's a mob of black people. Chase him. They're not black. I don't give a fuck. They all look the same.
God. It, uh, uh, it's just so bad. It's like, yeah, it varies.
I
I
know,
can
and
tell you.
I'm just joking about your cops, Tom. I know how bad your cops are.
Oh yeah, big time. I ain't gonna complain about that shit.
Yeah,
You go out missing, you go out missing. You try to fight for it, you gone. Literally.
yeah,
It's like that's why I always say, like, honestly, it's not best to be. Whether we know places we're not supposed to be at. So I'm in a good area. I'm fine. It's just where you're at can matter.
yeah. But see, you know how you say that it depends on your area and
Yeah,
all that. See, the thing is, I mean, I'll be their fucking worst nightmare.
I'm not surprised.
Because, like, I ain't this bitch that is, like, cancer culture. Like, oh, I'm gonna whip out my phone and record it. And, like, bitch, let's turn your body cameras off. Let's fight it.
Let's
duke it
turn the
out,
body
motherfucker.
cameras off.
Yeah, let's turn the cameras off, huh? Yeah. You want to do some police violence? Hey, man, I'm down. Yeah, your gang versus mine.
Oh
Let's do it.
yeah,
You know, like, fuck yeah.
I can imagine you just having the joy of your life. Ugh.
That
But
fucking man. Just nowadays, people are so fucking
yeah, bad.
condescended, fucking pussy.
Just a
Yeah.
very yeah, it varies person to person, but yeah, I can understand your sentiment there, like really hard because I've seen quite a few. Even though over here it's quite different in culture, there are quite a lot of the bunch that happen to do the same thing.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like, for fuck's sake. Nowadays, people are complaining, like, oh, if my guy doesn't make six figures, fucking week, then,
A week.
yeah,
I've heard the 6 foot, 6 figure, 6 pack, 6 inches thing. No, wait,
Uh,
no, 6 inches isn't part of it. That's too small. 6 foot,
uh,
6 figure, 6 pack thing, but it's never been 6 figures per week. That's crazy.
dude, there's
yeah.
a little chick that said, like, if my guy doesn't make 500K in like a month, I'm
Ugh.
fucking, he's not worth my
That
time.
chick's just like going for shock value.
Yeah,
She's trying to be above and beyond what's already crazy.
yeah, and then I'm just over here, like, how much
Be right
do you
back.
get paid an hour?
Oh yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
we have an issue here actually with that. It's not the matter of the finances as who you are as a person. So if you're like, let's just say a plumber, a like blue collar in general, right? You get degraded very heavily. But if you're a doctor, a teacher, or something else, that you get praised for no reason. We have that issue here. It's like very sad, but honestly, quite the opposite now that like, over here blue collars are actually getting paid more. The actual, white collars aren't. Quite an opposite.
Sorry, fist sandwich.
Yeah. But I feel your sentiments on that part too.
Well, see, what I bring up is that a lot of motherfuckers, they they get all right. Like the minimum wage national is $7.25, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I set my own rate when I work an hour, so I
Uh-huh.
can charge anywhere between 25 to 60 fucking dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter, and people will pay it too.
Okay.
But you can also do the same job and fucking have it be entirely fucking free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like, if you want to make a fuckload of money, you got to be ruthless in your industry. Like, hey, I'm gonna charge you this amount. If you can't pay that, I'll foreclose on your property.
mm-hmm.
Type shit. Like, we'll we'll come at you with collections. Fucking, I'm just over here like, hey, you can't pay me. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't expect to get paid for this job. You're good. Working on a mansion. You know, I want like $20 an hour. Either you pay it or I don't work.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
That's cool. Over here we don't.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be at least be paid, or at least even the minimum wage at most. It's a weird
Nice.
philosophy to us over here. Like, we ain't gonna give you our services. You gotta pay us first to give our services.
Yeah, I feel that. It's a good
Mhm.
strategy.
Yeah,
But
that's
see,
why it's like,
I work
huh?
with a lot of broke people.
Mm-hmm.
Broke asses.
Yeah,
I have a lot. So it feels right.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and no matter which way you look at it, the one thing you can ultimately do is just care about yourself. And if you can lend a helping hand, do that. But like so many fucking people are gonna be like all about themselves. Like they're only gonna care about making that fucking dollar, pushing that bottom line, and only caring about themselves. So what I do, I don't give a shit. You're broke and you can't afford it and you need this work done, fuck, I'll do it for free. Because when I do it, they're gonna spread the word. They're gonna talk good about me, and then that's gonna give me more customers.
That's good. To us, we don't often offer that a lot. So I wish that was a good concept to give. Give for the community. Speaking of which, did you hear about Mr. Beast?
No. What
He came
happened to
out
Mr. Beast?
all over the news again. That guy
What did he
doesn't.
do?
Apparently, he tried to provide water for the unfortunate, and people are still pissed off about that. I'm like, bruh, he made it easier for people to now get accessible water. I think it's
Oh,
100
well,
well. Yeah,
yeah.
and people are bitching about it. I was like, bruh, this guy literally gave water to these people that struggled for it.
Wait, what are they pissed about?
They're pissed about the fact that, yes, he's making content out of it, but it's not like in a bad way. He's using it so he can still spread all the money he gets from that content to do good things around the world.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that people are accusing him for using that content as exploitation to the people and for the unfortunate, even
Yeah.
though it's not really that way, supposedly.
Nah, it's that way. It's exactly how it is. He's exploiting these people.
He's exploiting, but he's helping to give more
Yeah,
for
he's
the
still
people.
helping.
Yeah. But it's not in a bad way. It's actually a better way compared to exploitation itself in general.
Yeah.
Because exploitation is like literally, figuratively, just draining people's wallets and not giving anything back to them at that point.
Yeah.
But see, he also built a bridge for that place as well.
Yeah, that's an add on.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like, he added on to stuff that not a lot of people are willing to put in the time for. And that's the thing that upsets, like, the people that think logically. It's like, dude, he's putting in more work than none of us could have never put together. We talk
Yeah.
a big bark, but we never take the action. And what is
What a
Mr. Beast?
timing.
Oh yeah, and it's like, what is Mr. Beast doing? Taking the action.
He's doing his best.
Oh yeah. So that part I can understand. I was like, bruh, he's not doing bad. He's doing good. It's like it's people like people are just trying to like break him down slowly. And
Yeah.
at some point, I think about it is like, what if one day Mr. Beast just had it, like, just no longer wanted to help people?
Made his own Hunger Games or fucking.
Yeah. Well, he can make his own stuff, but I mean, like, what if one day he just stopped
That's
helping people?
hilarious, Frag. Nah, I'm taking the M4. Fuck off. Nah, I know you got the kill. I'm doing it. It's mine.
You're talking in Discord. You're not talking in game.
I know.
Uh,
Because I'm talking to you.
we're playing CS:GO.
I'm not surprised. Uh, but yeah,
They're
I can see.
both like in toward market.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'll try to keep the in-game calls in game.
I'm like, bro, what's going on?
But
Fair.
I thought the drama you were gonna talk about, Tama, was the fucking shit with his girlfriend. You know.
Oh, that part they're giving shit to his girlfriend, yeah. But that not that part. It was very small drama though, honestly, on that part.
It's just like being unfair.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think we're good for now to set out. I think it's already 2 hours already.
N-
Mm,
Sorry, Tom.
got a burp.
But uh I don't really notice shit with his girlfriend because I think all that shit that they post is just basically like bullshit. You know, like they just say all that shit just because they don't actually like have anything bad to say and they know bad shit will actually fucking win views. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They just want like notoriety. I guess that's the right word, but
Notoriety.
yeah, they just want to be noticed. They just want to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I got views because of Mr. Beast. I'm like, bro, you got views because you tried to cancel Mr. Beast. Like, I hate when people try to go after other people just because they're famous. It's like, and they didn't do anything wrong to begin with.
Yeah. But I mean, in today's climate, it's either punch up or don't punch at all. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, I don't agree with that.
nah.
Well, think about it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're Eminem, who are you gonna fight? People that are like semi
Nobody, bro.
talking
You're a
shit about you.
billionaire.
Well, I mean, he fought MGK and then ruined his fucking career.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. I was gonna say the R word. It's not allowed. It's allowed.
Not on YouTube.
No, it is. People say it all the time. They still have monetized channels.
Oh yeah, Nogla and Terror. I think Nogla says it a couple of times too.
Yeah, I won't say it because you asked me not to, but it's definitely more allowed than you think it is.
Just depends, like
Yeah,
the transparency
it depends on like how
you use it.
toxic you're being. Yeah, how you use it exactly.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird thing because it should be banned. It could have been
That
banned.
grenade
Actually,
might kill him. Oh, damn.
technically, it is in a gray area, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's not even really a derogatory term. It's
No, it got removed. It was not no longer a derogatory term. Well, it tried to get itself removed from the dictionary.
Because I thought
real.
YouTube had a strong ass policy against it.
They did, but it's just a matter. I think they got a little lenient of it. Just how well you use it
Yeah,
can
YouTube
determine.
doesn't really have a strong policy in general.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they have rules, but everything is kind of
iffy, like on the fly wall, basically.
yeah,
But even if you're like a small creator, you can still get, removed from the platform. So it just
yeah,
varies on whether you're on YouTube's radar or not.
exactly.
It's the same way with me as like with Twitch. There has been a couple incidents of my friends saying stuff, and I was not in the category that I should have got like a soft ban
Oh yeah,
for, even though I deleted the VODs and all that stuff. It is just that, yeah, it just depends on whether you're on the scope of whether they see you or not.
yeah.
In some
That's
occasions,
weird.
Hmm?
Because all the videos I've seen that said the R word, they're all either like demonetized or like the channels were like shadow
Oh,
banned,
I ran out of ammo. That's such a rip.
straight up fucked,
Sorry.
you know?
Oh yeah, and it's actually makes sense too. Remember, YouTube can be very sketchy on that. That's why it's a gray area word.
Yeah.
So so whether or not you're famous, I'm pretty sure they go after the people that are like the most platform, I guess you can say.
Hmm.
To us, it's like we're small right now. So
Yeah,
YouTube
they
is not
probably
gonna
won't even notice.
yeah, they won't notice until maybe someone calls it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you're always gonna have those petty ass motherfuckers who are just like coming at you because they don't like you.
Oh yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
will.
Yeah.
You will, yeah.
So like,
That
I mean, like think about it like this, right? Like, let's say you're a normal employee for a normal corporation, you're just doing your job day in, day out,
mhm.
and a female coworker asked you out, you declined and said like, "I'm sorry, I'm married, I can't." and then next thing you know, you're being pulled into HR for sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
You know, like
that part.
you're fucked.
Oh yeah, that part can be fucked.
You're gonna be
Honestly, there
fired.
should.
You're gonna be disciplined. You're straight up fucked.
Mhm. I just hate that that's a concept so that it's so easy to, believe. You have to like really. I really wish there was more investigation towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one rule that still needs to be applied. I think at some point later on in the future, it may take a while, yeah. Then men will finally actually get the,
Yeah, the believe
investigation.
all women shit is fucking insane.
Oh yeah, even feminist, like even though the word, like feminist is kind of somewhat derogatory to some people, but feminists, like the real true ones, are upset about the new ones because they're kind of ruining it for, for what their purpose was to begin with. I remember specifically there was an author that actually fought for that and said that
Was it really?
yeah, like a new feminist movement actually ruined the actual movement
Oh,
for women.
I've heard that argument, yeah.
Yeah. She made a book and then some people tried to cancel her, but I was like, no, it's like she got the right point.
Obviously, they tried to cancel her. That is so against what they're trying to say.
Yeah, and it was the new feminist movement. I was like, bruh, you guys kind of self contradict yourself there. You kind of
Oh, yeah.
bringing back, like, ruining the hard work that they all drenched and hoped for. Heck, I remember there was a movement for our part, and it's kind of being retracted a little bit, but pretty sad. I think there was an article based on that too, but I don't remember specifically. It's been years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the one topic that I did hear that was very alarming, that I did talk to a feminist, including a professor. Like this professor was just straightforward with me, honestly.
Yeah.
They told me it's like not to ruin your moment. It's like I know you have questions about like the feminist like movement about it. It's like, but just so you know, there's a lot of loopholes to this. It's like
Mm.
let's just say, for example, I don't like you. I'm malice with you. I can get away with it
Yeah.
because I'm a woman, because I fought for my rights, and since I have more power, you are useless. So it's like it's not saying to be mean. It's just since there are people that have the power, now they're taking the power away
Yeah.
because
And that's what
they're
happened to the Me Too movement. I mean, like, think about it. Like, they wanted to say, like, oh, hey, this horrible thing happened to me. And then
mm,
when people started listening to it and back, and then men started coming out saying, hey, this happened to me. And then everyone was just like, no, males can't be R worded and all this other shit. You
oh yeah,
probably enjoyed it. Like, fuck.
they got like degraded so bad. Like the men's section, like there was even a like you told me a while back, like, and I think I remember I saw it too. There was a Men Too movement. There's like
Ah,
because
men too. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, there was a Men Too, but women got upset saying that now they're just talking about themselves, and they canceled them. They've successfully canceled the Men Too movement
Nice.
because men were speaking about their issue with women. And then women were upset saying, no, you're misogynistic, you're being hypocritical, or you're being this and that. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
It just only made Me Too movement just for women. And some people don't really understand it's that Me Too is supposed to be for men and women, but people don't listen to the men's side.
For everybody that's faced adversity of sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And see, this is where I think, like, Black Lives Matter fucked up. Because all lives matter except for the people who are fucking bad, and then the people who do love the kids and shit like that. Those people, fucking kill them. You should probably play it,
Mm.
but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, yeah. They tried to be a little bit more explanatory, to be honest, on that. It's just that people keep retracting them and saying, no, this is what it means. And I was like, it's like they're trying to define the definition, and it's like they said, but you have a group of people that do the same. It's like you got the group of people that does the same too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
self.
The
It's the same.
hypocrisy is everywhere.
Yeah, it's like they don't realize that there's always a bad apple within one group. Well, there's never gonna be that one true purist, group that never gets like tainted for some reason. There's always gonna be a group. Yes, you can say they're pure, but there's gonna be another group behind that group that's gonna be ruining it behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even look at the people who run fucking Black Lives Matter. None of that money went back to that community, and ultimately,
Yeah, no.
what went back is to the fucking people.
And the guy that like owned the organization was just a white guy, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah, the irony is like what their issue was to begin with. But yeah, there is always an issue with another community, and I know that we're trying to work hard for it, but no one. There's some things that just don't fix itself. Sadly, I wish there
Yeah.
was.
But see, there's this one lady who was on the top of the food chain
Mm-hmm.
for the Black Lives Matter, and she owns 3 yachts now and like 7 fucking mansions in different states and shit.
What?
Oh yeah,
Who? What?
yeah. The main lady, I think, who actually was helping the Black Lives Matter. Though there was some receipts that they did put in some work, but that was still not enough to actually say that like all that money still went towards her. So I know there were some people showing receipts on that. It's like, yes, you did do something, but there was like a nothing burger amount there too, because the lady was abusing the finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, it wasn't just her. It was like literally everyone who was on the top. It's just she was the first one to investigate it.
Oh yeah, she got caught red-handed.
Yeah, and then like once the news broke on her, it just stopped all fucking dead ass silent, and no one ever fucking talked about this bullshit again.
Oh yeah, and then there's some people that still talk about it, and it's like, don't get me wrong, you can use it in a good way, but do note that there is a little bit of mistakes that happened among the way there too.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't just say fully that what they did was correct either. So you have to really think about it logically. And like I said, there might be some information we're missing, but I think as far as I know, that's what we've seen so far.
Yeah. And I mean, like, don't even get me fucking wrong. I I'm all in support to like help as many people as possible and like do everything that is needed. It's just when people fucking take and abuse those fucking shit, it ruins it not just for that organization, but every fucking organization that comes to try and do it.
Oh yeah, it ruins the generation that worked hard for it. Honestly, like the older generation before the new. Imagine the hard work and sweat and tears and lives that they had to do just to, get their word across, just to realize that their word across gets ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
And
how I was trying to do my best to support Humble Bundle, and then people started fucking targeting me, saying that I'm the founder of Humble Bundle, and I stole hundreds of thousands of dollars to charity and shit.
oh yeah, I remember
Like,
you telling me that, and then I had to go look it up, and was like, no, Humble Bundle's owned by someone else.
yeah, there's 2 founders, but the thing about it is that like, you know, all this does is like ruin helpful shit. You know, like if you have people fucking starving to death and you make a fucking food kitchen to fucking help them, and then
Mhm.
somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, he puts poison in the food, so then this way those people don't come back." It's like,
Mm.
well, now you just ruined a food kitchen, and now there's people
Mhm.
starving to death in the streets when this person was just trying to do good work. So how about you just shut the fuck up and go to prison? You know, like
Yeah,
it's
that's
fucking.
just pretty bad. Hmm. But oh well, it happens. You're always gonna have that one bad apple. That's it. Pretty upsets everyone. Well, not one bad apple, but bad apples.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no way to like get fucking good shit anymore. You know, like this place used to be a place where we could go and help another person and not expect anything in return. And nowadays,
What the
it's
fuck? I
all
didn't even
about
see it.
something in fucking return, or there's an ulterior motive or something like that, you know?
Oh yeah, it's so hard to like trust. I guess you can say,
Yeah.
because when you put your trust into someone, there's always gonna you expect nothing back from them, but they want something back from you.
Yeah.
They just don't tell you. It's like a hidden
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Go on a rant, please.
Yeah. And I think that's the one thing when it comes to I hate it happens, but I think we have like a few among of our groups that has that, like friends that just say that has that, right? That want to help us out,
Mm-hmm.
but then it says I want something in return. Honestly, it's just a scummy thing. Like
Oh yeah.
I had a few friends that done that, and honestly, I don't like that. I don't even appreciate it. Like when they ask me saying they need help, I help them out, and
Yeah.
they always tell they always say like, "Oh, I can pay you back." I'm like, "You don't have to pay me back for it." And she's like, "Come on."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "No, you good." But when I ask them for help, it's like, God damn, I have to go for a loop after a loop.
Yeah.
hmm That's why I never offer or ask people to give me anything. And I think Aries can vouch for this. Like when Aries always asks me, "Oh, I can help you out," I'm like, it's hard for me to accept the word help.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Yeah, because of how much the stigmatism happens with among groups or people.
Stigma. Stigmatism is an eye condition.
Stigma. My bad. Yeah, that is a true word. Yeah. I'm thinking about my own eye. Like I do have a stigmatism.
Oh yeah. I've got very bad eyes as well.
hmm I got it in my left eye, and it's like it sucks because I could see one thing blurry, and then the other thing I see
Yeah.
completely fine. Might as well wear a monocle for the rest of my life.
You could just get a tattoo, like Mike Tyson.
Well, I was thinking about a tattoo at some point. I
Ugh,
just
damn.
I just don't know when I'm gonna get a tattoo. I just need to save enough for that. I'm thinking of a Jesus cross. Yeah. The most cliche thing from my part. But I don't know. Tattoo I'm thinking about, but I don't know which. I'll probably get a little anchor.
I mean, everyone has a little pale top anger in. I remember, like, I go to people's houses that have a lot of wood outside their house. I'm like, hey, can I split your wood? And they're like, hey, I'm not gonna pay you. And I'm like, good. I have a lot of pent up anger.
Oh
Mhm.
god. I had a friend. I had a friend that like had literally had a stick figure as like an actual like tattoo, just a stick figure. And I was like, what does that mean? It's just no, it's just a stick figure. That's all I can draw. I'm like, oh, so that's what it means to you? Yeah, my drawing sucks. I'm like, no, not really. Drawing can be subjective too. Just remember, you can get $1 million just putting a place of a banana and tape to a wall.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was money laundering.
I
Yeah.
feel like it is.
He also copyrighted it so no one else could fucking do it.
Oh yeah, that's what made it so fucking funny. I was like, a lot of people tried to ruin that, like the art of it, and it's like
hmm
he even proved everyone's points. Like, hold up, you want to ruin it? Let me do it for you. He grabs it, opens the banana, eats it, and is like, there you go, ruined. And then grabs another banana and tapes it to the wall and says, there you go, art.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
Yeah, and people were upset. I was like, really? You copyright that? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have someone ruin my shit. And
But
they're
like, think
like,
about it like nowadays, you know, like you could literally do almost anything and then call it fucking art.
oh yeah. I remember there's a lot of insane like paintings, and so upsets me that there's a canvas that's literally just nothing but white paint, like pure white.
Yeah,
And it's like that's considered art. I was like, someone just painted white and that was it.
dude, there was this lady. She I think she was fully clothed at the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is like she was gonna stand there for a amount of time. I forgot what time. and literally you could do whatever you wanted to her body and she could not react.
Damn.
So like people started like doing like, you know, fucking wholesome shit, you know, like putting a book in her hands, things like that. By the end of the experiment, she had been stripped naked, assaulted multiple times in different manners, and people had taken knives and sliced her flesh open and shit.
Ooh,
Yeah. And she wanted to remove herself from society.
of course. There is a lot of dark things that people can do in the real world, and I honestly, like I said, sometimes some crazy as art stuff can come from a dark turn.
Yeah. And see,
I've seen
that's
a
why I
lot.
like Leonardo da Vinci, because when he kills his wait, hold on a minute.
There's some painters out there in the world you still kind of question. Like literally, in actual like sculptures and all that stuff. I think there's like a weird history. I remember someone mentioning there was like a famous artist, but I don't remember their name specifically, but they were known to be the worst of the worst and still made it out on top.
Yeah, I'm horrible with names.
Mhm. Michelangelo didn't like his Michelangelo was like, was it Michelangelo or was it No, it was Michelangelo that literally did not like his paintings. The only reason why he was a painter is because of his family. That's it. He hated painting, but that was the only finances he can live.
Yeah. But see, like nowadays, you can take a fucking paint can and spray it all over the fucking ground and call it art, and then make tens of thousands of dollars. But then if you're a nobody, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Oh yeah. The only time you become is like when you start becoming an artist, a painter, however you prefer, right? You won't never be noticed until the day you die. That's how sad it is in the industry. And you'll only be noticed for that brief 1 year, and then yeah, you're gone. Your death is actually your literally your monetization. I think that was like what it was called out when I was going for my art minor.
Yo, drop
Like,
me a weapon though, Ares. Okay.
I
Sick.
I gave him the M249.
damn.
Sorry, I I'm sorry, Tama. I know, like CS:GO. We've gone over the time, okay? Like we're an hour and a half over fucking time. We're good.
Yeah, I know, dude. When it hit an hour and 40 minutes, that's when I invited you to the game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's it's like you guys could have called it whenever you feel
Dude,
like
the
it.
M249 stinks, bro. Why did you give that to me?
What we call
Jump
it.
spot it, jump peek it.
We could end it from here, to be honest.
It's been good talks, been good convos.
Been good talks.
I mean, I enjoyed
Honestly.
it, and I'm kind of drunk as fuck too. So
Oh
yeah, like I ain't got no complaints.
yeah. As far as I know, I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna rest to prepare for tomorrow. For my job. I cry and weep though, but be fine.
I cannot believe you dropped me an M249.
I mean, you didn't tell me what you wanted, okay? So I bought you the M249.
But alright, as for anybody else that's watching this on my side. I think I'll end the stream on my side, but if anybody's watching this, thank you very much. Leave these guys a follow. They're wonderful people. And as always, you all stay frosty.
Stay frosty, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
Yeah. Peace. There you go.
Okay, so just let's fucking double headshots at the end with the episode 9. Anyways, so hey, everyone who tuned in during or after the fight, that doesn't mean a lot. Thank you guys. Please, everyone, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and see you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So please have a good one.
Thanks for
And
watching.
please,
Thanks for having me. It's been a
episode
pleasure.
4 and Dust too. Oh god.
Now I can turn this off, take this fucking sweater off.
Yeah. Hey, hold on a second. I got a friend. He invited me. I don't see him online though.
He invited you for Rumble. Just kidding.
No, he invited me to play CS with him, and I don't see him online, but he invited me.
Ah,
Yeah, he did it half an hour ago.
damn. They only probably played it only an hour or something.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of drunk. I kind of want to party, you know, have a good time, have a long time.
Party however you want to party.
Oh, hey,
All
Tom,
right.
you want to hear
Huh?
something really fucking stupid and funny that I did?
Huh.
I wrote this fucking letter, basically,
Mhm.
because you know the group I play 7 Days to Die with, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I I played a little too long, so I wrote this letter to them in Discord. Attention, fellow survivors of Varys' underground empire, in the quest of endless oil shell to fuel our wild desires. I've been digging so deep that I've lost all sense in time and reality. The mind now revels the wonders of the world, and our masses would never run out of explosives and fuel again. But alas, I mine straight into day 84, and the dreaded Horde Night is upon us.
I'm back.
I must admit, I lost count of the days in my suburban kingdom, and am not quite ready to face the Horde. My trusty comrades, in the name of Ares' underground empire, I beseech you to roll back time by 6 days. Let's avoid the chaos tonight and enjoy a well-deserved break from the mind's depths. For tomorrow, we shall rise again, more fortified and ready to conquer the undead. Long live the Empire, and may oil shell flow endlessly. With deepest apologies for the temporal confusion and serious gratitude, Ares Morgan Freeman.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Fucking wrote that just to tell them, hey, I need the server rolled back by 6 days.
Oh god.
So fucking stupid,
Someone probably be thinking like, God damn, this is too much to read.
right? It was fucking stupid.